You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
This thing called PNM, this thing called UNC, is one set of dotishness to Mama Kai, you and me. It ain't have no color, it ain't have no race, it ain't have no principles or any values in place. And it was never meant to be the answer for unity. It shares no philosophy with any consistency. For when you watch the pedigree in each and every party, the difference you see turns out to be a case of power and money. Look here, them French Creoles in Saint-As, Maraval and Saint Clair, they don't hold no allegiance or no party here. Rich men must be supporting who they feel going to win. Loyalty, friends, means nothing. Money is their thing. That's why PNM quite on turn court to UNC. And when Del Motley his background showed he was with DAC. Hector Macklin, the speaker, swore PNM till he dead. And when the last election over, he was UNC instead. Augustus Ramreka Singh, I knew him in Tapia. Next thing I know, he was a PNM minister. John Humphrey changed from Trinity and he joined about 5 parties. So he's only die-hard new and grassroots me. It's PNM and UNC. I lie. Oh, this thing called PNM, this thing called UNC, is only a power play to get our sympathy. It's not about African, it's neither East Indian. It have nothing to do with anybody's religion. Kamaluddin is a Muslim, Mahathir Christian to the brim, yet Montano the mulatto, different race, same party, oh no. Johnny Milton and Rex Awan are 2 Chinese politicians, and while both of them love PNM, Brian Whiteton had a problem. Them French Creoles in Saint-As, Maraval and Saint Clair, tell them they don't know allegiance or no party here. Right through, rich men must be supporting who they feel going to win. Loyalty, friends, means nothing. Money is their thing. The name Steve Ferguson is really an East Indian who with Ishak Galbaran sing, both parties they financing. Joey Saw and Elias are PNM Lebanese, and yet Sabta of the same cast helps UNC pay their fees. Syrian businessman John Rahel, PNM make him mayor. An African wave mark as well, UNC made him minister. PNM's fundraising dinner had businessmen of all color. So it's only Chupidi, you and me. It's PNM and UNC. I like. This thing called PNM, this thing called UNC, it foolishly splitting we on the grounds of ethnicity. It make friends mash up fast, race hatred it unmask. It cause ignorant people to bring out their gun and cutlass. And while poor people arguing about who good and who should win, the leaders jumping like monkey from one party to party. Just look at Arthur Sanderson, Horace Brooms is the next one. And first they could skip, they deserve a pick for hop, step and jump next Olympics. Look here. 10 French Creoles in St. Anne's, Maraval and St. Clair. Tell them they don't know allegiance for no party here. Rich men will be supporting who they feel going to win. That's right. Loyalty, friends means nothing. Money is everything. I see Bagan left UNC to open she own party. Kamala B says that now previously she run wrong to UNC. Abu Bakr supported all three, and now he for nobody. Errol McLeod walking wrong daily, so you can't say which side he be. ANR, my good friend, walked out on Eric Williams years ago, and yet last year he would say how he loved Eric for so. Ralph Maraj and Manning get away, and Ralph was UNC next day. And yet Curtis, you cussing stupid me for PNM and UNC. God bless.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. And let me bring in 1/3 of the DAG Triplets, boy. Let me say 1/4 of the DAG Triplets, no other than my good friend Marshall Nesbitt, Tom E. Boy. Tommy, welcome.
I like your math. 1/4 of the DAG Triplets. I like it. I want to be in your math class.
1/4. Oh, God. How are you going, Tommy?
How you doing, my brother?
Yeah, Tommy, I also going to the archives for that one, boy.
Boy, I tell you, it is so appropriate because
boy, I went deep into the archives for that one, eh? Fallen fellas in the new election in Tobago ramping up, and it's fight left, right, and center.
That calypso is so timely.
Boy, I just bring them out piece by piece, you know. I have them in the archives, man. And you know, boy, we could discuss that calypso all night.
Right now, it's a timeless calypso because it will be valid for a long time to come, especially here in Trinidad and Tobago, because it's only me, you, and the ordinary Joe Schmo who getting tired.
Yeah, we get tired. We getting tired, boy. And it have another one. Eh? I have to play to it, but this one with the pastor. I don't know if you see that one. There's another one with that pastor. I will play that one for you just now. But let me just say, Lana and Nadia. What tax, boy? All it tight tonight, boy. Lana and Nadia, boy. I feel they plan that, you know. And Tommy, you would not believe. Hey, but wait. Tommy, you wouldn't believe this. You would not believe this.
Talk to me.
Guess
Me.
who tied with them?
DMC?
5:51 p.m. Guess who tied with them? With Lana and Nadia. Huh?
Ron Horner?
Little Ron Horner. 5:51 p.m. for Lana. 5:51 p.m. for Nadia. And Little Ron Horner, who sits in the corner, 5:51 p.m.
Anyway, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you, Lana,
Nadia,
and Mr. Horner. Welcome to the
Little
village.
Ron Horner, man. Don't call him Mr. Horner. Little Ron Horner, you know, Mr. Horner. Call him man by his rightful name, right? His name is Little Ron Horner, who sits in the corner.
All right.
You understand? Hey, Takisha, welcome you inside.
Taki.
Yeah, Taki. Troy Smith, boy. You inside, boy. You know, Smith is Irish, you know.
Yeah.
Last name Smith. Hey, look my partner Vonnie Roberts, boy. Vonnie Roberts, you have a new thing there, boy. That's a V with a red now. What? Hey, look that, boy. Vonnie Roberts have a V now with a red thing in it, you know. The man going red all of a sudden, boy.
Well.
Yeah, red.
Red, yellow, all of it is a pack of crap.
Little Ron Horner wants to know where's the evil host of WZYE TV. I Little Ron Horner. He jumping ship really. Mind you fall off that ship, you know. Yeah. Vonnie Roberts, I think I should get back Miss Bonnie for an update on Tobago.
Yeah. I had a day and a half today. I was trying to help out one.
Tell me what happened.
I was trying to help out one of Diana's, one of the persons that she works with, and so she sent me to do a transaction, and I decided I'm going to leave Topo and go down to Granny and find an RBC and take care of the matter. There are no RBCs in Grandy. RBC in Grandy moved the operation, or should I say cancel the operation altogether. Even if you're in Topo or Matlot and you need an RBC, you have to go all the way to Arima. That's a half a day, right? I get there at 11:30. I stood in line till 1:01 before I saw a teller. Imagine this. And when I got there, I got to tell us like she was doing me a favor. Well, I had to kind of pull a little rant, and then she said, "Oh yes, I would I'll help you, but I'm not supposed to do this." They got all these rules for the little person. I said, these people. I said, this is a matter of life and death here. This person is in dire straits, and they need assistance urgently. So she decided that she was going to do me a favor and allow me to assist. I don't know where this place is going on. When I really think about it, it is so upsetting. You just had to stay calm, because first to begin, you stand up in line from 11:30 to 1:01 before you could get in front of a teller.
You stand up in line, boy? In line?
Yeah. Line up outside. They let it in 3 at a time. Long lines. And when you get inside, you line up again. There are 17 teller bays, and you only have 3 or 4 tellers working.
Maybe the rest of tellers unvaccinated.
Possibly.
I don't know.
But I don't know what it is, but guess what? They really don't care about us. They don't care about us. We will wait. If we don't get it through today, we'll come back tomorrow. They don't care.
There was some other put up like that. They don't care, you know.
They really don't care. They don't give a hoot. They actually do us a favor. They're not providing us a service. They do us a favor. We need them more than they need us. Either way, they're gonna get paid. Anyways, let's roll on.
I guess that is part for the course in Trinidad these days. Hey, carrot cake, welcome. Not cake. Look. They already start already. Look. Vonnie Roberts already start already. They don't waste time, Tommy. Well, 2 weeks from today, the PM have another SOE without the opposition support. Vonnie Roberts, how you know that? You have a crystal ball? Where's your Tommy? You living in Trinidad. They're supposed to have another SOE in 2 weeks.
You know what? Let me put it in perspective. I'm passing through because I want to think I'm living here, but I'm not sure if I could be living here
Yeah,
right now.
but I want to know what information Vonnie Roberts have that you don't have. You in Trinidad, I don't have the information, and Vonnie Roberts look like he's well informed. So we're supposed to have another SOE in 2 weeks. So we have another SOE before the election in Tobago, right?
Maybe he works with the puppet masters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I Vonnie Roberts. you work with the puppet master, right? Rose, good night. Good night, Rose. Yeah, I was ready to say good night to Choice, man. Look, Vonnie Roberts say the media not giving the PDP much coverage. Look how they're giving the PNM.
Yeah, but what's going to happen is going to happen anyway because the people have the last word.
Yeah. All you think. Yeah, not cake. We go bring back Miss Bernie. Maybe I'll go see her call tonight and see if she ain't doing her live, eh? I'm gonna see her call. Hey, Darren Prasad, good night. Good night, Darren. Is Darren is the one I was arguing with the other night? Eh, Tommy? I just argue with so much of them and I just can't remember. Oh God! I just argue with so much of them. I just can't. But no, if I argue with Little Ron Horner, I just remember that.
Oh yeah.
If I argue with Ellis Island, I go remember that. Vonnie, you see back a funeral by the 100. Let me see what Lana's saying here. Lana, Vonnie, you see back a funeral by the 100. No social day, but the police in Tobago will fight Tobago and struggle yesterday for so. Lana, you see, Tommy, you see? Now, Lana says we fight Tobago and trouble yesterday for social distancing, right? So I saw a video with who sent it to me, boy? Somebody sent it to me. I saw a video with it looked like a inspector reprimanding people from the PDP because he was saying that they were breaking the law because they had more than 10 people and they were not social distancing, right? And the person say, oh, it seemed like if they are picking on the PDP as opposed to the PNM. And I told the person simply, I said, listen, all the PDP has to do is to go to a PNM rally, and if the PNM not social distancing, put it on social media. The same thing they're doing, you can do as well.
Right.
It's easy to complain. You have to do something about it. Right? Yeah. So to me, when you're complaining about it, it just seems like if you're just complaining, right? Because you're on the other side. Now, I believe there should be fear. But then again, Tommy, I don't know if they send the policeman there and they wait till the PNM leave and then send the policeman. I don't know. All right? Hey, fish sticks. Good night.
Yeah, but as well, Vonnie said it's not that he said that they're going to have one. He said that they can have one.
He says they can't have one?
It's not that he said it's not that they're going to do what he said they're going to do. He said they can because they don't need the opposition support to do it.
But how Vonnie Roberts, you have a crystal ball to know that they could do that?
Ellis says expect anything.
Oh God! Look, Ellis Island come in.
Yes.
Rose, good night. Let me see. Ellis Island. Hey, Brexit. Good night. Yeah. Listen to Little Ron Horner. Darren, you hear the post protesting? You're always looking for allies, you know. You want to put Darren into it. You want to bring Darren into it. You're bringing him into it. All right, bring him in. Darren, you hear me? Eh? You hear me? Let me see.
Well, when I say the PNM will beat the THA election by any means necessary. Guess what? I have to see that because it's the people who are going to have the last word.
Oh, you know they go team the election.
He's looking at they all have crystal balls.
Gary, good night. Gary. All right. Again,
How is everybody doing?
Gary, again, feedback from you.
Pretty good, Papa.
How is it now?
No, we're still getting feedback.
All right, let me sign up.
Yeah. All on the link up to Miss Boone. Tommy.
Oi.
Again, feedback from you now.
Oh, Lord. Let me see what's going on here now. Let me see.
Yeah. Hey, look, the run on. The other night, you wasn't talking about the street you're living on, right? But all tonight, you want to come about the street you're living on, but the host protesting because on your street, they make it a no-enter street, the street you living on. How you get to live on that street, little run on? How you moving on that street? I thought that talk was done from last year already. Let me see if I could call Miss Booney, right? Let me see if I could call her. Hold on, Let me see here. Let me see if I could call her. All right. Since all
you guys hearing me?
Yeah, we hearing you now. You're inside.
Okay.
All right. Them fellas and them say call Miss Booney. Let me see Miss Booney go pick up. I wonder if she's on her live. Let me see. I wonder if she go pick up the phone, boy. Yes. All right. We calling her. All you hearing that, right? Let me see if she will pick up. Let me see if she will pick up. Miss Bonnie Jack, you are on WZYE. You are on WZYE 95.9 FM. You are live on WZYE 95.9 FM. You are live on WZYE 95.9 FM. I just want you to.
You put me there already and let me go outside.
Yeah.
Set a noise in the corner. So
all right.
In a corner where I go hear the properly.
Okay. All right.
In America, I don't the radio station. My son provoking me. I provoking.
Tell him you're live, you know. You're live. Yeah.
Yes, I hear you.
All right. So Miss Bonnie.
Yes, love.
All these people here in the chat saying, call Miss Bonnie, call Miss Bonnie, call Miss Bonnie. So I say, you know what? I can't take all this kind of harassing, you know. Them only harassing my soul. You understand?
Well, when you're famous, you know.
I famous? They're telling me to call you famous.
Me, when you're famous, I famous?
Yeah. All these people telling me to call you. All them people know you for me to call you, just so.
Yeah, because you understand what I'm saying.
You're big in the dance, man. When I grow up, I want to be just like you, you know.
Yeah, man.
So Miss Bonnie.
Remember, I ain't doing it for money. I'm doing it for the love of country.
So Miss Bonnie, tell me what's going on the ground there in Tobago now. Tell me what's going on the ground.
We're going on the ground. They're feeling the pain, man. So they start to do all kind of things. Remember, today was the day that the judge supposed to give judgment on the 15 seats that the person writing and asked how they get the 15 seats.
Mm.
The first thing they did is change the judge. Say the judge due for some holiday, so they give she holiday. The same day that she was to come back to give the judgment on the 22nd, that is the date that she coming out back. They bring a new judge, says an emergency judge. They pass the ruling this evening. That judge there, which was the former Commissioner of Police Stephen Williams' wife, they bring she as the emergency judge. And she's saying that she agree with the PBC. If it's now they're gonna bring that up, they should have bring it after the election. And she agree with the EBC. How they get the 15 seats because some of the places is only rivers and seas, and that is how they manage to talk about community. What they say, community what?
I don't.
Community something. What they say?
Okay.
Like she agree with them with what they say, but we know that he have political handling in that thing there.
But how you know that?
You could change the judge.
But Ms. Bonnie, how you know it's political handling? What evidence you have that it's political handling? What evidence you have?
The evidence I have is why you change the judge. Nothing is wrong with the judge. When you start interfering with the judge and bring a judge, say you bring an emergency judge, who asked you for an emergency judge? What is wrong with you? You're bringing back the judge the same day that she's supposed to give the judgment. That is the day you bring her back to us. Why did you do that? Faris and all of them inside it, they know about it. The Chief Justice know about it. I don't care.
So, Ms. Bonnie, you think they bring that judge to get a certain decision?
And he has to be going, the Chief Justice. You don't want to be able people to ask nothing, no questions concerning what's going on in our island. We're not supposed to know anything. Anything only take and stuff down in the throat. We're supposed to eat it and call it right. That is not right. So what are you trying to tell me? You buy out the judiciary, you buy out the police force, you buy out the people in the parliament, not the opposition. You're buying out everything in the country. So the people in the country have no voice. Where all this set goes, you have to stuff it down in the throat and they're supposed to take that. Well, you know what, so you know, we will fix this on December the 6th, right? If you make your judgment, we're going to make you on December the 6th.
So, Ms. Bonnie, you think if you had to predict what will happen on December 6th, you look in your crystal ball.
10-5.
10-5?
Yeah.
Oh, 10-5 by Ms. Bonnie?
I said 10-5.
10-5.
Say I tell you that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they're wicked and vindictive. This is what they're doing. So no citizen in the country, is legible of asking a question about things that are happening in the country. This is where we meet to. Are we in a communist state? This is a communist country. Why everything that you push down in our throat, we must take it? Why? All you cut up the procurement bill, all you do all you want with it, so you could do things and we can ask no question. Now we come with the judgment for the 15. Look at the population of Tobago. Why we have to get 15 seats? The population of Tobago is not a big population. Somebody at the boundaries that they cut there, it don't even have as much as 1,000 people there to vote. What are you doing that for? What is that for? Well, we gonna show them on December the 6th. Who better than who and who could judge more than who?
Hey,
they're going on too much now.
Miss Bonnie, what is that deal about?
Yes.
They say I see some video where the deputy political leader Faith be Israel, there wasn't social distancing, but some people say the PNM was there before and they didn't do the PNM nothing, but they wait till the PNM leave and then all of a sudden police show up.
They went and do nomination day yesterday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The people were there. They went up in you see police? Police buy out to buy.
But Miss Bonnie, like everybody get bought it today though.
The police went by the PDP place where they went to file the nomination papers in Codla Hall to interfere with them. But the crowd that it had in tongue that was whining and dying, they whined yesterday, the red clothes people and them. Nobody interfere with them. A nurse, the superintendent, where you have your name, nurse. He chose to go up in Codla Hall yesterday and interfere with the PDP people and telling them, let the door make it send for reinforcement. What is sending for reinforcement? But we have a war. We have a war. We inciting violence. Why you want to send reinforcements for them?
But Miss Bonnie,
God to be able people could pray, boy. I know I'm telling you. You see the prayers? God go here, we boy. They have to move out from here, boy.
But Miss Bonnie, you okay with them breaking the law, Miss Bonnie? You think it's okay for them to break the law?
I am not saying that. Listen to me. If I made a video today, I don't know if I'll let us see it.
Yeah.
Follow the protocols, follow the health rules. But when I saw the video, ANC no setter, they had a right to assemble in 10. But what I'm saying, you see the one from the next side yesterday, the wine and dine, you see it was a party there, didn't you?
No, I see it.
And they are custom having a party because when they open the campaign, you see the party they had down in the teacup, down in shopper.
Yeah, I see that one.
Is guest artists, is this, is that, is the that they was carrying on. And even the PM never had on a mask. He don't have on none. And he there talking in a mic and all the boulder spelling all over the place. He didn't have on a mic. He didn't have on a mask. And nobody complained. But when you want to suppress and oppress and depress the people from the other side who don't decide to stay on the other side, this is what you do. But they could depress, suppress, and oppress what they want. In Tobago, people make up their mind for a change, and change it shall be, boy. Change it shall be, who vex us.
So Ms. Bonnie, you think Tobago ready for change?
You hear what I'm saying? You listen what I'm saying? And it's the young people who beat them because they ain't doing nothing for the young people. The young people going to beat them in this election. Just remember I tell you that. Only promises that make no sense. How are you going to tell them you're creating 3,000 jobs? Which party there? Only 3,000 jobs there to create?
You know, Ms. Bonnie,
if you say 75% of the assembly of the THA, people working with the THA and you have no jobs, how are you coming out to fool them to tell them you're creating 3,000 jobs with CPEP and URP? That is where you're creating it with? You want to build a hotel in Tobago, and you said the hotel would create 200 jobs. You say you decide to create jobs. It's thousands of people in Tobago in nonsense. They're talking, they're trying to fool somebody. Everybody's supposed to realize by now that the things that we hear from long time, years now, 21 years now, it's keep on reoccurring, and we're fed up of it, right? We are fed up of it. We need a difference here. We need accountability and transparency in this place. We need our economy to boom again. We need to be able to look as a tourist attractions where tourists could come and we go back and send one. But these days, long time before the lockdown, when the tourist boat was coming, the people that came here with the tourist boat, they're so smart. When that boat, they go back and come back, they tell the people there, when they come, they wasn't even taking the taxis. The people were coming out and catch bus and go down in Mount Irving and stop and thing. Because they realize what is going on. I stand up in tongue and the white woman come and ask me, excuse me, could you tell me where the tongue is? I'm so ashamed. I tell the lady, look it right here. She said, oh my.
But Ms. Bonnie, let me ask you a question, right? I hear these people saying that they will have a next SOE before December 6th. What's the purpose of having a next SOE before?
Yes, my take on that, it is the truth. You know why?
Why is that?
This SOE is supposed to end on the 29th, right? The 29th of this month.
Yes.
And if you come and cut it short going into Parliament tomorrow to stop the SOE, which you keep saying that we are having a spike in the COVID, is that he coming to do? Say we have a spike and because of health things, you have to provide the SOE, but let it come good. Let it come good. Every time he comes to Tobago, I don't care who vex us. Every time he comes to Tobago and gets his sessions, we have a spike in COVID after. Is he a super spreader? Does anybody check on him to see what is going on in the system? Is he a super spreader? Why every time he comes, things have to be going up in Tobago? Because remember, you send 50,000 first and he went sky high. You come again with your retreat, he went up. You come back again, he gone up. Is what? Is what?
Why couldn't it be people in Tobago who spreading that?
Stop that story. Stop it.
What story?
Ansem, come on, man, get real. We all saw that what happened with the Prime Minister when he went over there.
They're going in the grocery to make a little grocery also, and in the grocery they're telling him, if they sit up, they tell us stand up down wait till them they come out and then you go in and all these things. They're following the protocols. They are following the protocol. Somebody not talking the truth about the health sector. Somebody not speaking the truth about the health sector and the COVID. What I keep saying from day one, we have this pandemic coming. It is in the world, right? Where is the education to teach the people or tell the people what to expect of COVID or what to expect of a vaccine? Where is the education for it? I might be old but not stupid.
So
educational programs to teach the people nothing or to highlight them on what is what and what is not what. Only they're telling you take a vaccine, take a vaccine, take a vaccine. And when you take the vaccine, what next? They have a third shot now. Just now, some places don't have a fourth already. So what are you trying to tell me? It's a lifetime thing that you have to take it all the time?
because people have to make money, Miss Bunny. What that one? The pharmaceutical have to make money.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
They have to get it right and let people learn. No, if they can't tell people, educate people about this thing, they will always have vaccine. People would not take the jab, okay? Because they are not. Look, the amount of children they in Mount Hope and all about in Couva Hospital and thing with this, and they are vaccinated children. And they keep telling lie and say it's the unvaccinated. A nurse came out on the radio this morning and talk it out. She said it's vaccinated people that are in the hospital and the ICU. She said so this morning.
No. Listen to this. Right, Miss Bunny? What they came out and said that I have it here. There were 50-something people in the thing. I don't want to misquote it, but there was 3% of the people that were unvaccinated. Right? There were a certain amount of people that died in Trinidad and Tobago from COVID-19, and 3% of them have been vaccinated. All the others have been unvaccinated. I go look for it for you, but let me continue to talk. I go look.
CMO said so.
Wait,
CMO said so.
Wait, you think you're lying?
Yeah, but the nurse, the health worker spoke on the radio this morning. The lady tell you what is going on in the institution. She's working there. Will she be telling a lie? Will she come on the radio to tell a lie?
Here it is. The ministry. Only 3.8%.
But that is the ministry said so, but I'm telling you, it's a worker. It's a health worker. It's a nurse. She says it's about people. It's about time people come out and hear the truth. What is going on there? They're not telling you the truth. The woman said so this morning, and I don't hear nobody dispute her. Nobody dispute her because they know the woman is talking the truth. Why they doing these things? If the $3 million that million US that Biden and them promised to give them to give to people who don't want to take the job, let it come and let it say they have to collect the money. Let it don't tell no lie. Is the lies that people can't take, The lies is what the people cannot take. Why all these lies? Why? It's people's lives they're talking about. It's people's lives they're talking about. People's livelihood gone clear in this place. You are real hungry people here. You are real people who cannot pay their bills, who are being put out from the rental apartments that cannot pay rent, and the grant and the money that they took out from the HSF fund set to help COVID relief. No, who get them? Who get them? Oh God.
Well, Miss Bernie, you're doing like if them is the same thing people in suffering in this country too here in the United States. People suffering here too,
Listen to me. That is what I am telling you, they're not suffering,
Yeah.
What I am saying, you took out this money from the HSF fund, says to COVID release. The grants, who you gave those grants to? The people who lost their jobs, the people who you say you're going to give money to help them pay rent, the people who you say you're going to feed, who get these things? Who get them? I ain't telling people not suffering all over, but in our country, you took all this money and we're not seeing who get it. People crying out hard. We're not seeing who get these monies, where the money went. Where is the accountability for the money? Who spend their money there? I saw you up there, you couldn't come to Tobago to see the amount of things that are going on, and the Minister of Finance said we're not going over season. Well, if we're not going over season, and all this money spending in Tobago, I would like to see when it's not a go over season.
So Ms. Bernie, I think people are very happy because they say your prediction 10-5, right? So did you predict the last time any PDP got 6 seats, or it wasn't a PDP then?
Yes. Yeah, but it was a 7-5, but the thief won. It was 7-5, but the thief won on the seat.
Oh, it was a 7-5 you get
7-5. Yes, and the thief it. Come with 200 ballots and say all is up in him. 200 special ballots, but them people don't want to end the real cost because they said they never vote for that. It was a thief thing. Yeah, and they're trying to see if they could do that, but I tell the people and them are going wrong with me mic. I don't care what they say, I want a car with a mic. Let the people come out and vote. Don't sit down woman and say, you see me not vote because everything will remain the same. No, come out and vote. When we give them a landslide victory, you have nothing to catch up with the amount of votes that we're going to win by, so they can't achieve nothing.
So, Ms. Bernie.
Too blatant now with the too blatant now with the mismanagement.
So, Ms. Bernie.
The dictatorship.
So, Ms. Bernie, you don't see the idea winning at least one set and upsetting the upper card? The idea?
No, we don't want them. Let them go by their business. That is the B team. That is the PNB team. We don't want that.
Oh, yeah,
you know, in there, what I am saying, listen to me. Everybody have a difference of opinion. Everybody have a choice. But that woman was inside that assembly. While all these wrong things were going on, don't come out now and say the amount. You do too, because you used to be paying people $40,000 and $60,000 overtime when they work for. So you know about that too. Come go and get real. Don't let me start up.
Okay, well, Ms. Bernie, maybe she see the light.
Going on inside there that was wrong.
Well, Ms. Bernie, maybe she see the light and she didn't want to continue with that.
Listen to me. When a dog learn to suck a bone, you're going to stop. You're going to stop sucking the bone or you're going to continue.
No, if he got bone with meat, he go stop.
Stop where?
If he got...
I don't know what you're saying, but that is the B team. You were there, you were inside there, and you know all the wrong things that were going on. Don't come out now and try to play like you use this big tantos and you feel that you could come and upset. You upset nobody. When I go around with my mic and I start to talk, which they don't start to hear me already, I go finish let they hear me. Them so can't shine. Let them go by their business. You can't come now after the point. You come like the government after the point. You can't be stressing out people like this. This is not the right way. Look at your children. Where children can't even get to go to school. They can't even get to go to school. It's twice last week. The school and them closed them for COVID. They opened it back this morning. Let them leave me alone, eh? And I am totally against this nonsense about vax and unvax. I am totally against it because all I see doing is causing a division among families, among communities, and all these things is a hatred. And the people who vax tell themselves that they are superior and nothing can happen. But if we go close to them, we go take something that we have on everybody and throw it on them and they go get sick. I know nothing about that.
Ms. Bernie, all the unvaccinated people better prepare to stay home for carnival, eh?
I don't go in places I'm too old for that.
No, I know, but all them fellow people, all them unvaxxed people who want not.
Listen to me, people so fed up at this place. That fet is a thing of the past for people. It's only the real fetters don't want to go out there, but people that's a thing of the past for people don't want it again. People ain't fighting up with that. People studying their livelihood and the young siblings and the young children that they have coming up in life that cannot receive nothing in this place. My son have 11 subjects and advance and doing and do one more to make 12. Which party working? In the mother shop. In the mother business place here right now, they're in a frying chicken. You think we have it easy in Tobago, yeah? Just listening on the airwaves and coming in the entire place, in the place and in person and see what's going on here. It's terrible. It's terrible. I never see MoneyGram and them full of people. So like why I see now people trying from away, sending little pittance to the people to survive in this place. So when you got the line long so till you can't long no more, where they send little money to help the people that help their family in this place here.
So Ms. Bernie, the Express did a poll, right? And they said, do you think the removal of the SOE is linked to the December 6th THA election? 73% people said yes.
Yes, it is.
Oh, God.
It is.
Oh, God.
Yes, it is.
But Ms. Bernie, how it going to be linked and you're saying they're going to they want to put it back in 2 weeks? I don't understand that. How it's linked?
Listen to me. I said they want to put it back in 2 weeks,
Where is it?
I said he will do this. And then a spike will come and he will say he have to put it back because of the spike.
So you're saying after the election?
Last time he could have put it without voting from the opposition. If he had was to put it back this time, he had was to get vote from the opposition. But if he do it like this and he put it back, he does not need the opposition input to no vote from the opposition to put it back in. Because remember, he cut it before the time. Common sense went before book. Nobody knows. We're reading between the lines, on. Because we don't see everything in the parliament now is 2/3 and 2/3. Not 2/5 anymore, 2/3. So when he put it like this, he don't need the opposition to help him to pass it, right?
But you see, Ms. Bernie, I feel that there's too much misinformation going around because to me, it's like because the ministry come out with that number, people say they don't want to believe that number. What number you're supposed to believe? You're supposed to believe the nurse and not believe the ministry, right? That's what you're saying.
Listen to me. The nurse is working there, the ministry working there.
But the nurse don't know. Does the nurse know?
Listen to me.
Yeah.
They give the CMO what degree from the university for tell no lie. He got degree the other day for tell no lie. Listen to me. If you listen to the statistics that they're giving out, and every time you come out to give a media briefing is this graph and that graph and the other graph. How many people in the country understand the graph? If you're not a secondary school person or somebody who knows how graphs work, would you understand that graph? That is why the Prime Minister said the people of Trinidad and Tobago are stupid. Because they don't understand certain things. You tell them something and that is what they believe it is. You need to sit down, ask yourself your question, go into your mind, go into your brain, go into your system, and put this thing in front of you. I old, but me is stupid. And ask yourself, wait, just now. They say so and so and they say so and so. How that could be so and so? But at people at my age, 59 going on 60 next month, the 17th of December, some of we brain gone already, we don't think. So anything that they tell us is that the people in this health sector are saying what they are saying is not the truth. But they cannot come out and say what is right because remember they have sworn to an oath of secrecy as a health worker, especially a nurse. Confidential information, you cannot give it out. So they have to be careful what they're doing and saying. This lady came out, she said she's a health worker. She never said she's a nurse, but when you listen to her conversation, you know she's a nurse.
But Ms. Bernie, there's too much propaganda going. There might be propaganda on both sides. But to me, so then who do you believe? Do you believe a nurse as opposed to the ministry? How you know the nurse is giving the correct information? The nurse don't know. The nurse is not there 24/7.
Working in a system, excuse me.
But the nurse not there 24/7, Ms. Bernie.
The lady works with the COVID people. But she told you and all that she's one of the COVID recovery. The woman said so.
But the woman, she don't know. She not working 24/7 to know everything that's going on.
She said she works 8 to 4 every day.
So that's right.
Every day, 8 to 4. And what she's saying, some of her co-workers died from the COVID and they never put it up on the air that they died. She said some of the attendants, some of the nurses, some of the clerks, they die from COVID and they never said they die from it. They never put it out that these people die. So the statistics that they are giving you with the dead people is not the right one. The tents that they made, when they get them from America, people come and give them a hospital below tent. People die below there and they never tell nobody nothing. What's your hand by the pipe, please? People die below those tents and you never hear nobody say people die from below those tents. Nobody. I'm fighting America on a phone. So we're not getting the right statistics, but what I'm saying to it, You could fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool the people all of the time. Listen to me. I am not saying that COVID is real. COVID is real. What we want is education, an educational forum to tell us the proper things concerning these things. And we want the truth. We don't want people to live in La La Land. We're not in La La Land. We're in the real world.
Yeah.
And we want to know what is going on in our surroundings.
So Miss Bonnie, stay right here. We got to go for a quick station identification. Stay right here, right? Stick and stay. We're going for a quick station identification. It's in the village to the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, we have no other than political activists live on the direct out of Tobago, Miss Bonnie Jack. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. It's in the village to the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
So Miss Bonnie, I have a comment here. Dave Fernandez says,
is she willing to join us on the link and answer?
Say that again, Gary.
You want to send her the link and let her come in?
I don't know, because she got to prepare and all kind of thing.
Oh, okay. So tell her bring her back on Thursday anyway.
Yeah. So Miss Bonnie, this is what someone says. Dave Fernandez says, anyone could claim anything. I am Donald Trump. Wonder if she believes that.
He's not Donald Trump. Everybody knows he's not Donald Trump. Listen to me. The way our technology is now, right?
Yeah, okay.
Technology is the real thing now, and anybody could make a fake profile and call yourself anything.
Hey, Miss Bonnie, Miss Bonnie, listen to this, right? My good friend Albert Montano from Canada says, oh God, Albert boy, your post just go on there. I wanted to read that for Miss Bonnie. Let me see if I get it back. I gotta get it back, Albert. Oh, here we go. Miss Bonnie, Albert Montano says, anything against the PNM, the host and some defend. It's not true. Only PNM talk the truth. Do you ever, Miss Bonnie, everything PNM.
Only them that start the truth?
Eh?
Where you say only them that start the truth?
No, he says anything against the PNM, the host and some that defend. And it's not true. Only PNM that talk the truth. That's what he's saying to me now. He's saying that everything.
Okay.
Yeah, he's saying me everything at PNM I just defend, and it's only the PNM that talk the truth. You ever hear me say only PNM that talk the truth?
No, you never said that. You never said that.
I mash up the PNM.
Listen to me.
The
experience that you got, I wouldn't get that experience. So your opinion will be different to mine, okay?
Right. But Ms. Bonnie, we could have a discussion though. You understand? That is the great thing.
We can.
We could have a fantastic.
This is democracy. We have a right to speak out. We have a right to see things. People see things in different ways, and we can't vex with nobody for that.
Yeah. Correct is right.
Sometimes what you don't know wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah. So
what you don't know wouldn't hurt you.
Let me see some other.
Yeah, what you don't know wouldn't hurt you.
Oh God, Bonnie, Miss Bonnie, if you hear the kind of name, if you hear the kind of names that's called in this chat here, I can't even say.
Say it now, who cares?
Nah, if you get it, oh God, Miss Bonnie, you wouldn't believe it, but you got.
Tell her we are interested in hearing from the people in Tobago.
Hold on, Miss Bonnie. Say that again, Gary.
Tell her we want to hear from the people from Tobago. Maybe the people who come into our shop, we want to hear from them. Let them know we want to hear from them.
Yeah, well, Miss Bonnie, Gary say if there are other people on the ground too, who you think we could talk to from on the ground in there in Tobago?
You're not brave like me. You have mothers in but they're not brave like me. They're not bold like me and come out and say what is wrong and what should be
Tell her
fixed.
we will give them an option to
No,
speak
Gary.
I
anonymously.
tell her already, I'm not I am signed up with no party.
Gary,
No.
she said they're not
I'm
brave
signed up
like
with no
she.
party. I don't have no party.
Yeah, but
card.
tell her
You understand
that we will
what I'm
give them an option to speak
I
anonymous. They
signed
can
up with
call
no
your
party and I
number.
have no party card. My discourse is for a better Tobago and for the people to progress in life. It's not for them to stay at a standstill. That is what can take. One set of people keep receiving all the time, and the rest of people have to stay below the level. It's time for them to rise up and be heard.
But Ms. Bernie, they don't suppress people from speaking out in Tobago, do they?
They're trying to, but they can't suppress me. My mouth ain't good. Even though the Prime Minister come in front of me, I tell him what I have to tell him.
Let her know that we are allowing them to speak anonymously if they want to.
Yeah, Gary said they want to speak anonymously, they could speak anonymously. They rather show the picture or not, or the face or not.
Yeah, but let them come and I go deal with that. I go fix that. Me afraid nobody and I fear God. I don't fear nobody, I fear God, eh? And it's about time people come out and talk the things that is causing problems in the country. Who bets laws? You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, so listen to this, right, Miss Bernie? It have a fella named Hollowfield only. He says, Wall Street, the nurse is on the crime scene. Why are you questioning her evidence?
What you say?
You talking about the nurse you was talking about, who's saying that, you know, with respect to the jab now and people passing away now. He said the nurse on the crime scene. Why are you questioning the nurse evidence? Me question no nurse evidence?
No, you don't question nothing. You just say which one I believe.
Yeah, that's it.
In nurse ministry. So I tell you, I have to believe what the nurse said because she's working in the institution. But them who coming out with the statistics is where they give them the taking, so them coming out with that. But the nurse right there, it's in front of her face. She don't have to take torchlight and look for it.
Oh God! And I take torchlight. So Miss Bernie is predicting a 10-5 PDP in the upcoming election, and she convinced.
It's time for me to get rid of these people out of this place. They're going on too much. Boy, just now we are on a radio program. We're quite in America to hold on the bit.
Tell them
we have to know what we're doing in this place. It's like either we get it right this time, or we know we're going because we see what's happening already. When you don't do things to suit the people and them, they're trying to oppress you and say, and if you don't this, and if you don't that, and if you don't the other, we tired with that if thing. We tired with that. You can't come and threaten me and expect me to be kind to you. We have to show you that we don't enjoy threats. We got to deal with threats. We don't enjoy them. We deal with them.
Well, Ms. Bernie, isn't it normal for all parties to come and make promises a month, 3 months before election, 2 months before election, a month before election? Eh?
These people are there for 21 years now. All these promises is what keep reoccurring every time there is an election. And nothing comes out of it. That is what I'm saying. It keep recurring like a decimal all the time. And the promises never materialize. How are you coming back with the same nonsense than them all the time? People must think. In fact, if the thinking cap wasn't on all these years, something happened in the universe, but Almighty God did something that opened these people's eyes and turned their brain to realize that these promises is the worst and it's time for it to stop.
Oh God. But Ms. Bernie,
Yeah.
you're saying that how so you're supporting PDP, right?
Yes, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Since I know myself, my household never vote PNM.
Never vote PNM?
So my grandmother, she talking. No, my grandmother keep talking about APT, James and Robinson and this and that. We never vote PNM. I never sit down and affiliate myself to no political party by signing up for a party and getting a party. Can't let me doing that. I for country and I for people. When I listen to the issues of my country, I vote to suit. If I vote you and put you inside there, and you are not performing, believe you me, the same way I'm going to hit the PNM, I'm going to hit you too. You need to leave. You cannot be put there to do something to perform, and you perform, you ain't performing. You have to leave, right?
No, I
you cannot be taking the public purse and do what you want with it for your friends, financiers, and well-wishers, and the citizens in the country who their ancestors. Listen to me, good day. Our ancestors worked very hard in this country. My father worked very hard in this country. My father used to cut road with pickaxe. I used to tell you how long that is, before back one thing. And if our ancestors put out all that work in this country, why can't the people from the ancestral people get something out of the country? Why we have to be suffering and begging for a hamper and begging for a food card and begging for this and begging for that? We're not supposed to be doing that. We're supposed to achieve our goal from where our ancestors left here, okay? You agree with me?
No, I agree with you. Full 100. Full 100. I agree with you.
But we have to be begging like if we's dog. And when I give you a food card for $500 for 1 month. And after that month, what are we supposed to do? Hunger or thirst?
But Bernie, Miss Bernie, is it the government have us in that condition?
So who's paying the public purse?
No, I'm just asking you, who is the government?
Who's paying the public purse? The citizens can't get the public purse if you ain't come out with it. You spending the money. And you see, the problem is, if you're a true political person, a true leader, or a true person in the government, if you have a heart of gold, as Almighty God said, you wouldn't think about one set of people because they're supporting you. You think about the entire nation. Everybody has problems. Everybody has things that they need to be sorted out. You don't sort out your people because when it's time for the vote bank, they're there. You sort out other people. Paraventure, you sort out the other people. Your bank will be bigger. But when you're not sorting out the other people, your vote bank will lessen out. It's gonna be less.
Miss Bernie, I have to tell you, I always appreciate your honesty, and but sometimes I just ask myself if when we get caught up with this UNC, PNM, PDP, UPDP, PNM, we're losing sight of the bigger things.
I don't care about no party. I tell you, I don't care about country and people. But remember, the party must have a name. Because if you have to register it, it must get a name, right? It must have a name. The name you mustn't let the name fool you. You must think about the people who have people and country at heart. You don't think about no name and no party. And you know they start bringing back the nonsense here because you want to open up political campaign. And you going up there talking about UNC they in the House of Assembly election. UNC they in the House of Assembly election?
No, UNC no election.
Look at Chuck now passing here this hour night. It's overtime and work they're working to see what they could do for election, paving road and doing this and this. Chuck this hour night.
What is that, a PNM truck? That's a PNM truck?
No, I tell you, it's work they're doing.
The PNM doing
project. Yes, it's projects they're doing under these truck drivers who they put below the bus for a little while, and now as election come, they pick them up back and they think they get the work.
But Miss Bernie, isn't it great that Tobagoans are getting work to do, Miss Bernie? Isn't that a great thing?
Listen to me. Oh God, make it us go there. Yes, they're getting work.
Yeah.
Do.
How
long? How long?
No, but
how long?
But the pandemic was here. People was out of jobs. Now they're getting a little work. Or they want them to get out work. Oh God.
Whoa, answer. Don't come with that. Don't come with that.
The pandemic people was out of jobs. So you trying to show the country now, the pandemic never move, right? Yeah, move. And we under SOE. The jobs that you let people lost, you bringing it out now because of the election. So you showing we there and then the money the country not in no go overseas. You have money to spend, so you're spending it now because it's an election, right? So the people and them who lost their work and they go get 5 days or 10 days, that's supposed to compensate them for the time that they're out of job and can't take care of their family, right? That's supposed to be the right thing, right?
No, Miss Bernie, it's not the Miss Bernie. All I'm saying is that you've been out of a job, and now you're getting a little work to feed your family. What's wrong with that?
Listen to me.
You rather them stay without a work. You don't know who they're gonna vote for when the election comes. They might vote for PDP.
For how long? Why wouldn't you listen to me? For how long this job is for? You remember that you weren't working.
Right.
And this little end that they give you have to cover your expenses. Remember your owe debts, you know. Your owe debts. So when you get this little work to pay out all these debts, how much of it will remain for you to see about your family? Oh God, let me get real now. Oh God, mother. murder without blows. Guys, murder without blows. Oh God. How much of these money after you don't pay out? That's because you would have been going here to ask them for help there, to ask for help, and some people, they know you don't have, but they're looking forward. If they see you working, they're looking forward for where you borrow from them, they want back the money. Because I see I'm a worker, they give me money.
But you see now, right? Now, I ask a question, right? And Ms. Booney, I like to ask questions. I just ask a question. If the people getting a work now, when they didn't have a work before, I never said anything about them using that for the election. I just strictly focus on them getting a work now when they was out of our work. That's all I ask.
Let me get real.
Yeah.
If you there all the time and you're telling people going to look for work and you're telling them you don't have no jobs, and you eventually call an election, and all of a sudden all these jobs are coming out, where they come out for? Where is the purpose of the jobs that come out now?
But the job, it could be for the election.
Oh, you say so?
But Ms. Bernie, even if it's for the election.
Well, let me tell you what's going to be going on now. People will take in the work and vote them out.
Well, there you go. Right, you see? That's exactly what I was saying. Right? So at least now, the people get a work, and they go and decide whatever they want to do. It doesn't mean to say because they get the work, they go and vote a certain way. People may think that.
Because they realize they're taking me to make comic. We are no comic. We are no comic. We ain't no movie. We ain't no movie, so we go in script after script. We ain't no movie.
So that's the point right there. For all them people who was talking about, people are smart. People are much smarter these days, right?
Yeah, they're watching every scenario that they're doing. People watching it.
You can't fool people easy like you fool them in the past.
Some of the people, some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time.
So, and that's what I'm saying.
People waking up and smelling the coffee, they're waking up. They're not stupid, as he said. People of Trinidad and Tobago are stupid. Well, they're not stupid. They are not stupid. You're coming with all these goodies. It's real Christmas time. There's Santa coming. Santa coming with a basket of goodies. But it's not every gift is a good one. Because sometimes you might receive a gift that you didn't want.
But so watch it. Think about it, The last election, the PDP only had 2 seats, right? Right?
They come and they get 4 more for next seat.
Correct. They come with all kind of gifts and things, right? Same thing, right? Same kind of promises, right? And the PDP get 4 additional seats, right? And if they come back now and they want to give same people work and thing again, who knows what could happen? People can decide we fed up of that.
Yeah, the people done saying that already. They say they're fed up of these monkey tricks all the time. People done saying that already. It's on the ground. People saying that already. If you say I leave my home in Mountain Georgia to go to town, When I go in town, you swear I know Hollywood and I go in and sign autographs. On the time I open him out, I know that voice there.
Yeah.
Like the lady on, oh God, we love you. Talk, woman, talk. You know how much people you change people like that. That is why it does get when I go town.
You see, you're on the ground, man. You're on the ground, you know, because you keep it real. You keep it real.
Me and hiding nobody fault. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you do something that I could praise you for, I'm praising you. If I see nothing to praise you for, I'll carry right down. Because you're doing nonsense.
Well, Miss Bonnie, since the last time we talked, I shouldn't call you. Since the last time we talked, you hear from Aisha?
She did talking that no, she ain't come over.
She come over?
She read me, but she ain't come.
Okay.
No, she not come yet. They must have come for when they get their motorcade to come make up she sell. But I also fell up she. She can't influence nobody for the nothing again. She that dead. She can't influence nobody. She get lose out. She weak and she can't make it. They came over. You know what here? They come over here with $500,000 to pay a man who's not a PNM to go on a radio show and talk good about PNM. And the man talk it out. It's worthless. That's good enough.
They pay him $500,000?
You see what worried me? You see why I'm worried? The people who are not in government, where they're getting all these money to go out and be paying people to do this and do that. And you say in the country now go overseas, somebody is the financer for these things. Somebody financing these people to do these things.
Miss Bonnie, they pay up to Begonian $500,000. You sure about that? That's not alleged, Miss Bonnie?
They wanted to, but he didn't take it.
Oh, they wanted to?
They wanted to buy over some of the PDP candidates too. Tell them they're going to give them $1 million.
Oh, okay. And they didn't take it?
No, they not take none. We want no bribe. We want no bribe. We want to be honest and we want to come out as a true patriot and serve the country. Don't want no bribe. But I still tell myself we have a problem in the country because the public servants not supposed to be suppressed by a politician. You are a public servant, they are politicians. If they want something done, the two of you have to agree. You and the public servant. You can demand from me as a public servant that I have to this and I have to that. Ain't no way it goes so. It ain't go so at all. So I blame the public servants too for whatever going on because they're not supposed to be. Let these people suppress them and oppress them to do something that is wrong, okay?
So Miss Bonnie, Miss Bonnie, I think what we want to do, we want to talk to you once a week now, you know, so you could give me an update on what's going on the ground there in Tobago.
Yeah, that is not a problem. I good with that.
You know me and you good. It's only them people in the chat that be talking.
I will continue searching to find the right answers because I am a woman of country and people. I don't like to see suffering people. My Jesus tell me, if it's one thing you wish for me, it's for me to prosper and be in good health. What prosperity mean? What prosper mean?
Yeah, hey.
That you stay down, you know?
Yeah.
Prosper mean not to raise the standard.
Miss Bonnie, you know somebody say, you know a fella in the chat say, right? His name is Hollow Feel Homie. You know what he say? Wall Street, please stop trying to use flattery when you're losing the argument with Miss Bonnie. I don't know what argument I losing. He said, he said, trying to use flattery. I don't know what flattery I'm trying to use. We haven't had talk.
So my Jesus tell me he wants us to prosper and be in good health. And I know prosperity is to raise your standard, is not to stay at one level. You must move up the ladder. But in this country, if you're not wearing a red clothes, you cannot go up the ladder, on because Tricky Tracy tell me that if we vote PNM, we wouldn't be able to sit around the round table. Right? We don't care about the round table. You understand what I'm saying?
Miss Bonnie, what you call her?
We know she's Tricky Tracy.
Why you call her Tricky Tracy?
Yeah, because she had too much tricks up her sleeve. You're saying that if we vote PNM, we would be able to sit around the wrong table. We don't want the wrong table. As far as I know, that wrong table there is a Ouija board, and Ouija board is evil. You know what that?
That's when you're wicked. How you gonna call it a Ouija board?
Evil board. Evil. We don't want. We don't want to sit around that table. Let them stay around the table. I am with all you see are talking here. I don't know. People don't know, but my God is a real God. I believe in the Almighty. And I don't believe God will leave us in bondage as how the people of Israel was suffering in Egypt under Pharaoh. And we wouldn't leave us with Nebuchadnezzar and want us to worship idols. We will be like the 3 Hebrew children. We'll go through the fire and don't get burned. I believe that.
So, Miss Bernie, I want to say it's always a pleasure. Tommy, you have any questions for Miss Bernie? Tommy, quiet. So, Miss Bernie, of course, Miss Bernie, what?
Where is the problem? Let me tell you where is the problem. What is the problem? A woman at that age, 59 going on 60, could be that intelligent. A woman could be thinking in the box like that woman there, at that age there. Well, let me tell you something. From day one, growing up, going to school, I always believe in the right thing. I doesn't run and do things Vikey. I listen. When I was going to school, the teacher always tell you listen. Because if she's speaking and you're doing a dictation, you have to listen to write the dictation, right? Because if she go decide to call over the dictation and you can't remember, you have to remember what she said to write it. So you have to listen. So I always listen.
All right, folks, somebody interfere with Miss Bernie there. Let's try. Hold on.
She got in there, but my sister, she have no manners. I'm on a radio station to learn manners. When I'm outside, I don't listen to them. I listen to other things. Right. So in my space, I always believe that you must do things in the right way. Get your research done, see what's going on, and all these things before you do anything. But me, I for country and I for people. I don't like to see suffering people. I don't like to see suffering people. Right? Elsa, I'm on a radio station. Yeah, she come off now. She hear that. Yeah, so I believe in the right thing, and I believe that people in the country are wide awake now, and when wake up yet before December the 6th, they're going to get up. They're going to be sleeping now, they're going to get up, right? And we will get our just cause by putting our figure in the right place, and with the help of Almighty God, we will make it, don't worry.
But Miss Bernie, before you go, right, what is the story with that ballot box and the putting your votes in and again a hamper? What's the story with that?
I had worked, listen to me. Yeah. I worked in EBC. I used to work at EBC, right? They used to have some crash programs at EBC, and a lady they liked me and she called me out to work. I went to work. I find people for them from Crown Point to Shalava. They could not find to finish up registrations. I stopped people all in town their car with my book and I finishing up registrations. And I learned the EBC. I learned the rules of the EBC. I even work in polling stations. If you have ballots to count, special ballots, you have to bring it before the counting process starts. You have to let the presiding officer know that you have these special ballots and you want to include them inside the counting of the ballots. You don't bring it after the ballots are being counted and say that you have a ballot box with some special votes and it's 200 and all going to the PNM. No way in hell That's not supposed to happen. They were supposed to take the EBC to task that Canaan Monarch seat there. Take the EBC to task. But in a country of Trinidad and Tobago where everything corrupt and the independent bodies who are supposed to be independent is being controlled by the politician, anything could happen, boy. Anything.
But Ms. Bernie, I wouldn't say everything corrupt. I would say many things are corrupt.
I tell you, everything corrupt, police, everybody corrupt, prison, everybody corrupt. Just remember me tell you that. Judiciary, everybody corrupt.
But Ms. Bernie, what I was talking about with the ballot, right? Recently, they were circulating a video with Watson Duke, and he was saying that if people, he was digging out some hampers, and he had a ballot box, and he was showing people how to put the thing in the ballot box, and they was going to pick out a name to get some hamper or some kind of thing. That was the story I was talking about. Did you see that?
Me didn't see that one day.
Oh, all right.
Me didn't see that one day. But listen to me. I tell you already, this is technology, right? And anybody could make a fake profile, and we know how to make up things on Facebook. So we could put anything, and it's not the person. You get the person face, and you put it there, and it's not the person. This is technology. We know all these things could go on. We know all what they're doing. But God is a good God. Who the gods want to destroy, they let it go crazy first, so don't worry.
So Ms. Bernie, I take up so much of your time, and I just people.
You don't take up none of my time. Listen to me. I'm a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. I want the world to hear what's going on in the country.
Okay.
And if they could hear it through your radio station, let my voice be heard. That Tobagonians wake up, and them when wake up yet, we'll wake up before the 6th of December. And we will make history in Tobago, because we will change this assembly. We will change it from PNM to something else. You won't take up my time. I'm glad to talk. Well, I want to talk. Today I made a video, and towards the end of the video I cry. You know why?
Why?
All the suffering people just come back in my stomach and sit down inside. And when I think, I am a poor woman and had to be making little hampers and give to people, I cry. I ain't no big shot. I ain't not in the government. I'm not nothing, but people must not be suffering in a country that was full of oil and all sorts of things, and billions of dollars, trillions passed through. And the citizens had no right to be suffering now for something to eat and drink and living conditions not supposed to be like in a doghouse.
And Ms. Bernie, let me ask you a question, right? You think over the past 6 years, people in Tobago are suffering more than ever?
Oh God, don't not talk that. If you're not ready, you're dead.
No, I like to ask them type of question because it's...
I tell you flat, I mean, I hide nobody fall. If you're not ready, you're dead.
If you ain't ready, you're dead?
If you're not ready, you're dead. They're showing you flat. They're not giving you nothing because you're not ready. They will look like I have a step here that earthquake come and bust, crack this step. And my father is sick and there. We had to move him from upstairs to downstairs because he could not walk. After he's walking, all them hitting the Baba Green and all them things. And when I called Tima to see the step, because somebody said call them. When they come, they take all the information and they tell me that it's not them work, that it's self-help. Self-help came with carpenter, mason, that was since the January 25th election, right? Now it's November and December going and end, and the step that they say when they never come back. But with the help of Almighty God, I'll break it down when the year turn around and show them that it could be done without
and Ms. Bernie,
without
you think
nonsense that is going on with.
And you think they ain't get these steps? They ain't get these steps because they think there's a PDP?
They know. When you see the campaigning, they don't come in this yard, you know. I had to stop one day that they say, you campaigning? He say, yes. I say, why you passing this yard? Just straight. I say, if you want to serve the people and not a party, You will pass in every house. You will get negative comments and you will get positive ones. I say you need to make up your mind that you're going up for office, and it's not everybody is going to agree with everything. It's not everybody is going to agree with everything. So you're supposed to make up your mind to be positive in everything that you do. The negative comments, you listen to them and ask yourself a question and see if you really get in office, if you will deal with those things. You don't pass people straight and you say you're campaigning. You start to show already that you're picking sides. You're not a representative of the people, you're a representative of your party.
But isn't that, but Ms. Bernie, isn't that the way politics is in Trinidad and Tobago, though? That when people get elected.
It shouldn't be, and it shouldn't be, right?
Yeah, no, that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be.
Look at what is going on. If you're in a constituency that is not a, let me say, a PNM constituency, or UNC or PDP constituency, you get nothing. So when it's election time, how you want those people to change their mind from the party that they vote into for vote for you and their constituency because it's not you, they're not getting anything, you expect them to vote for you?
No, that I hear you loud and clear, because to me, I feel that politics in Trinidad and Tobago, this thing called UNC, this thing called PNM, this thing called PDP, this thing called ILP, have kind of lost its way.
But what I'm saying is, with all you calling party names, there are people involved in them, The people that run in these parties are humans.
Correct.
They're not animals. They are humans. So when you got to think outside the box and think that you deal with humans and not animals. You're not dealing with this thing where they want to bring race. Forget the race. It's one race, human race. We don't want to know anything about race. Everybody, even the rich, don't believe because they're rich they don't have problems. They have, Sometimes they have a lot of money and believe you me, they're not happy. Something causes them to be unhappy. They have all this money and all this wealth and all this and all this that. They have pool to bathe in and they had this and they're still not happy. Something inside of them is not making them happy. So everybody have problems. They have problems. And if you could help them as much as you could help them, try your best and see if you could help people. You wouldn't be able to reach out to everybody at the same time. But see if you could reach out to most of the people, especially those who are really in need. See if you could reach out to those people. And then we will know you're working for us. You're not reaching out to people who already get.
You see, Ms. Bernie, I want to agree with certain things there, but I believe in Trinidad and Tobago, right? The politics is such a divided politics in that, when
it was never like that, right?
Okay.
It was never like that, but all of a sudden they bring in race. Is race was spoiling the politics, And then they had these people to believe in Tobago that Calcutta ship coming to take their land. That is what they was promoting in the 2015 election. Calcutta ship. And if you let the ship come here, you wouldn't be getting your land and they're going to take this and they're going to take that. But look at it in 2021. And 2020, who take their land? They take away all the people that land in Krompa instead of building. We never see no hotel, no airport where 60 how much acres of land. That is not for the airport. That is for the friends, financiers, and 1% to put up business. And when they put business, who makes Tobago people will be benefiting out of those businesses? Nobody not stupid. The Calcutta ship didn't come and take their land, but the other people of different ethnic groups coming and take it now.
So, Ms. Bernie,
the race card ain't working. He ain't working. The race card ain't working at all. So we have to think outside the box and think different. We're not going with race, we're going with country and people. Leave the race talk out.
No, listen.
The race don't make no sense. And listen to me.
Yeah.
You come in here and promote Calcutta ship for the people at Tobago to go against the Indian. Who have the high positions in the PNM, in the government? Who have it? Who are the people in the high positions in the government? Is Negroes? Is Africans?
No, I fully hear you. I hear you 100%. 100%. 100%.
Right. So why you using them? Why you using a division when it's election, telling them about Indian and nigger, and in your cabinet, all the people with the high positions and all the people who have all the buildings and getting how much rent money when the month come, as a government official, which is conflict of interest. Why is them people? Why you have them in them position? Because you realize that the Indians are business head people. They are people with business head, and they will make you make money. You want to use them to make money, but when it's election time, you use them to divide a nation. We have to get real. People have to get real and open their eyes and see what is going on. You're using them to make money, but when it's election, you're using them to divide the nation. Come on, let me get real. It's all right, man. God is in control.
Well, Miss Booney, you know, anytime you come, it does actually keep it real. You know what I mean?
Yes, it's real talk I talking.
Yeah,
You're talking
yeah.
no, nothing that ain't right. Why saying there's the right thing? You think I wrong? You have them in positions to make money. They are the Minister of Health. They are the minister because they must make money in health because all these pharmaceutical drugs that coming in under them and their family is money you're getting. You're getting money in the energy sector. You're getting money in the finance sector. All of them is people with straight hair. You're making money for yourselves, not for the country. But when is election, you're making a division among the nation with the race. Nonsense stuff, and we have to done this.
No,
We have to done this.
Miss Booney, I want to say to you, see the race talk? We have to done the race talk, eh? We have to done, but you see, Miss Booney, we have to blame the politicians, right? And we have to blame the people for allowing the politicians to allow them to divide us.
And then listen to what I'm saying too. People who believe in the gutter politics, because I call that gutter politics, that long time politics. You must be able to call a spade a spade. Ain't no way in hell that your political party could be running a country and they could do no wrong.
That's right.
People have faults.
That's right. That's
People
right.
have faults.
That's
How
right.
you mean they can't be wrong? They could never be right at all times.
That's correct.
Things that they are doing that is not right in the country, and you must be able to call a spade a spade. Because it is your political party, they're not wrong. Who said that?
And Ms. Bernie, but that is a part of the problem with the people though. Because the people don't want to stand up against their political party because
that is what I'm saying, and they don't want to call a spade a spade.
Correct.
We're supposed to get out of this. Get out of this. This is where we're supposed to get out of. We're supposed to get out of this. But instead of that, we're not getting out. We're trying to make enmity with people for a political party. Listen to me. Making enmity with people for a political party doesn't make sense because the politicians that you making enmity with me for, they already seal. They seal. Everything for them good. We still have to be looking for what we want. But they're good. Everything for them good. They have their own, they have so much houses, they have cars, they have pool to bathe in, they relax, they're in AC, they're this, their food, they don't have to think about food, they don't have to think about clothes, they have their garments to come from wherever, and they have everything, but we still have to look for where we want. And we turn in enmity with one another for a politician, and that is nonsense.
You see, I believe that we allow the politicians to do things that allow us to divide ourselves. We divide. The politicians say certain things, and we run with whatever the politician tells us. You know, and
Look at me. In my community, everybody knows I'm a community activist. I always on the ground. When anything happens in the community, the first person running is me. And as soon as the election bell ring, I become the enemy in the community. As soon as election bell ring, I become the enemy in the community. But why does tell myself, I make a vote this year. If you got to vex with me for election, vex with me all the time.
Correct.
I'm fed up of it.
Correct is right.
I'm fed up of it. No, right?
Correct is right.
Don't play your good with me after election, and when election comes, you vex with me.
Yeah.
Not speaking to me. Continue not speaking, because I tell myself now that I have too many friends to want more, right?
No, I agree with you. I wholeheartedly agree with you. If
I have too many friends to want more. And anybody who in your space and move out of your space because of an election, they were never your friends. They were pretending to be your friend, they're not your friend.
Well, Miss Bernie,
so stay on your side and let them stay on them side.
Miss Bernie, there is TD Jake says there are people who are confident constituents and comrades, right? You know, confidence are people you can believe is really your friends, and they will be with you at all times, right? You know, constituents are just there because they are for what you are for, right? But once you are not for what they are for, they are against you. You know, and then you have the comrades, you know, they are worse than constituents. You know, so most of the time you think people are confident when they are really constituents and comrades. You know?
Yeah. So and then the Bible said the separating the goat and the sheep, so if they move out, that's better for me.
Yep, correct is right.
I don't have a problem with them, man. God is good.
All the time.
I hear and I doing what I have to do for Almighty God and my country. And when God ready for me, he will take me. Not take me before. When he ready for me, I will take me. When my work and out is done, he will take me. So let them do what they want until they do what they don't want.
Yeah. So, Ms. Bernie, I want to say thank you so very kindly for the prompting, man. We want to bring you in at least once a week so we could hear what's going on in Tobago on the ground.
Yes, darling. I never know that you never bring me back.
Yeah.
I good.
So, thank you so very kindly, Ms. Bernie. Any closing words before you go?
My closing words is I want the people of Tobago to stand up for what is right. Stand up for what is right. Fight for your rights. Fight for your rights. Don't give up. Anytime you give up, it's because you fail. You don't give up. You keep fighting. Fight to the very end. The race is not for the swiftest, but for those who can endure unto the end.
Ms. Bernie, thank you so very kindly. We appreciate you all the time.
Yeah, have a good night.
All right, take care. All right.
Yeah, Minister 9 hours to go before the curfew start at 10.
All right, cool. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
All right, bye-bye. Bye. So let me take on all them people now in the chat who was bumping the gums. Hey, Ulrich, good night, boy. How you doing? How everything going, man? You know what? Let me do this, Hold up. Let me do this. Let me see something, I want to do something earlier. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me do this. Yes, Ras. Let me see.
All right, good night.
All right, you're inside. You're on WZYE 95.9 FM.
Hey, Slim, good night.
we just,
How you going?
Yeah, we're just checking in with you to see how things going with you and the family now. We know that you lost your mother recently, and we're just checking in with you.
I'm Slim, to tell you the honest truth, I'm not going good.
Yeah,
I'm not going good. I'm floating. You know, not a day that's passed by without water in my eye. You know, but here now, I want to tell people, you see your parents, cherish your parents, know that they are alive. You see when they're born, you just realize how important they were playing in their life. But right now, I grieving so much. We put out everything to give my mother the best turnout ever, right? The best stand-off. You know, we put out everything to make sure she had all her wishes and everything. But until you see when that box going down in that hole, and it's bottom and first set of dirt fall on that box, right? I can't explain in words how that felt. I went and dressed my mother, but I dressed my father too, and dressed my mother. And to see they just going like 2 months apart, it was really hard. But here now, and so here how this thing happened, I leave home here and go on to check my mother early Sunday morning, just get a vibe. And my sister and my daughter was just, well, we pray with her, we talk with her. I say, well, if you're here, me, squeeze my hand. And she just kind of shake her hand because she didn't have the strength to squeeze my hand. And my daughter and my sister decided that they wanted to sponge off and things. So the sister said she go in and take a bath first. I said, no, don't take a bath first. See about your mother and then go and bathe. So she decided to do that. And then they sponge her off and change her clothes and everything. And I said, well, I'm going to give all this some privacy. I write outside. So if they want anything, just call and I write there. And send them come and call me. So I get up now and go into the help too. It's only when they come to call me now, it's to let me know that my mother gone. And so, I didn't cry, I bawl like a cow. I never even know I had that in me. And so I bawl for over half an hour. But then my mother had cancer and she was in a lot of pain to her. So I know probably she couldn't take the pain no more and probably she was missing my father too. So I don't know. But it's the hardest. I don't want my worst enemy to have this experience. The only thing that comforted me right now is that I know that we all come here to stay forever. And we have to go sometime. And I prepare myself for that moment. But when the moment comes, it was still a shock. I was never prepared. You understand? But boy, you see people like you and others talking to me and things were helping me right now.
Well, but you know what, Rick? If it's one thing I have to say, we also have another person, Takesha, right? And we used to call Takesha, right? Even before we was streaming and thing. And we used to talk to Takesha for like 45 minutes. We just talking, We have a radio program and we just talking, Because, she needed that kind of support now. It's like I just pick up the phone and call you and we on the air and the radio. Right? I just say, let me call. I see your community. I say, let me call Ulrich. You understand? Because I know this is kind of a therapy too. When you could have people just call you and we talk and they chat and thing, Albert? You know what I mean?
Yeah. All the time I go through my grief, sometimes I tune into your program because that helped me, But sometimes I can't type because, too much water in my eyes, so I can't see the type. So sometimes I just have to come off, and maybe come back on or wherever. But all in the chat, people will be talking to me in the chat, and I really appreciate that, especially not cake. Not cake, good night.
Carrot cake? Carrot cake? Carrot cake. Call the man right there now, it's carrot cake.
Hey, Miss Diana, good night.
Yeah.
Good night, Gary, good night, Larry,
Tommy.
And same and Tommy, good night. And same, one thing where you have to, with each phone call, you don't get to hear the other people on the panel. If the technician could fix that. They
don't get to hear the other. All right, I will get them fix that. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sometimes I was going to have a conversation with Gary, because Gary Griffith is his brother, so
yeah, Gary Griffith is Gary brother. I'm glad you say that and I didn't say it. Gary, I hope you hear that. I didn't say it. Ulrich say Gary Griffith is your brother. GG. Yeah. I feel you have other people in the chat too. Them is brothers too.
Yeah.
But
boy, we consider like going to talks, but opposition can't talk in parliament now. They got to know the mic. Yes, now.
Well, look how you going? How you going from grace to politics so quick?
Right now, but I'm floating, so anything could happen. Yeah.
We call it a comfort, and you want to come and talk about what the opposition doing or what the speaker doing or what the speaker ain't doing.
Yeah. True. Right now, they're really not important.
Yeah. What them doing?
When I go through some of them pictures with my mother, boy, when I go through some of them pictures, And since at the same time, thank God we took all them pictures there because you know I had things to treasure. Because if I didn't have pictures like that, you know, to remember my mother just by thought, the pictures help to galvanize. It come like, you know, like they have a memoir in a book.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Those pictures telling a story. That is the good thing that keeping me going right now.
Right. So Ulrich, Lana say, Ulrich, may God give you the courage and strength, my friend. You know, she's sending you good wishes. All right.
Thank you.
Little Ron Horner says, you will eventually get over it, bro. I lost 3 family members this year, father, brother, and first cousin, but I understand life is like this. Thank you very much, Little Ron Horner. Let me see. Raj V says, day by day grace, you're going to move on, things go get better. Absolutely, things going to get better. That is Raj V. Carrot Cake say, I no longer vexed, now I'm sad. That your boy Carrot Cake. Grace Caesar says, but God is my rock. Right? Claudia says, welcome, Claudia. Yes, Ulrich, God will pull you through. Just be strong. Richard Ramuth says, Ulrich, God bless your children today. Or God bless you. Children today don't appreciate their parents. Right? Nadia says, Grace, I can't find words to say to you, my dear. My dog says, Crazy Dog says, Ulrich, stay strong, brother. You know who Crazy Dog is, right? Yeah.
My dog.
Or is my dog in him?
Yeah.
I thought it was crazy. I thought it was crazy.
I sound like a pit bull, eh?
No. He must be Pompek number 2. You know that pump. You know that Pompek. You know who's Pompek number 1, right? The Pitbull radio now. The fella on the underground report. Yeah. He's on Pompek number 1. Takesha says, you just feel like the walls closing in on you, and this village giving you strength. That's what we're doing here, man. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Yeah.
And so let me tell you something, boy. I never even my mother was so powerful until the funeral. I never, I know she was powerful, but I didn't know she was that powerful until the day funeral. Yeah, she got a wonderful turnout.
That's great, man.
What I went and dressed my mother, and she didn't give me no trouble. Before I touched her body, I talked to her. Just also me and you talking, but just that my lips been moving and no tongue coming out. And I know she was saying, I ain't getting no trouble. Her limbs, everything was moving freely. You know, no stiffness or anything like that. And I dressed up proper. Me and my sister, we dressed up proper. And everything was smooth and nice, boy.
Yeah.
But, and same, you know, it's really ever saying, when you think you have your situation bad, you have people with worse situation.
Correct is right. Correct is right.
Like the person in the chat who lost.
Yeah. Run the MC. Yeah.
I hear that, boy. May God strengthen you too, because I just only pray and thank God for strengthening me, for dealing with my situation, and for helping me to still stay strong, and having people like in the chat like you and same Miss Diana and the panel there.
Yeah.
For helping me to weather the storm, to come out of this situation. And same I didn't used to play with my parents, you know. One time I go to look for my mother, and she telling me, I said, I'm going to pick out some food for you. She said, no, somebody does, she don't eat so early. I said, why? Because the girl who does come and cook don't come so early and things. I said, what? Girl coming and cook? Who girl? So then she tell me, I said, that's pay. She said, yeah, how much you pay? Some 500. I said, tell the girl I say from today don't come back. And so I started leaving Shogonas and going up Lavansville twice a week and cooking for my parents. 16 months of feeding him, pay him by the table, feed him. And all this guy, I really take care of my brand. The only problem when I had with my mother, when she started quarrel, I used to disappear. I used to find out way to sneak out. And I used to answer back my mother and say, the only argument me and my mother used to have, you can't talk PNM. And you know.
Hey, all right. Stay with us for a little bit. Stay with us for a little bit. We gotta go for a quick station identification. Stay with us for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. And Claudia says, I also experience it, Gracie. So I know how he feels. Not Cake said, we got to be there for all guys. Of course, guys. Grace Caesar says, thanks, guys. And Lana says, we must all stand and support each other. Everyone going through something. Full 100. Yeah, Claudia says it's not nice to lose someone you love. Takesha says, yes, Ansem, that feeling is so bad. So let's go for a quick station identification. We'll be right back after this short message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
And of course, let's add to the screen, no other than 1/3 of the DAG Triplets. That's no other than Diana, Waveney, Benskin, McDonald, boy.
I know who that is, but hello everybody. Good night,
Diana,
good night.
We have Ulrich on the line. I just called Ulrich because I just wanted to, we want to cheer up Ulrich, so I just gave him a little call,
Yeah, I had to be in a workshop with a professor, so I couldn't get out of it. I had to be there. You know how them professors are, demanding.
Yeah, tell them, hey, look, Mark Daniel, boy. Look how long we see Mark, boy. Hey, Mark, welcome back, boy.
Hello, Mark.
How long we see you, boss? We asking for you all the time,
Hello, everybody. Yeah. Hello.
Oh, Curtis Monteshad, welcome to Curtis lost his twin in 2005, boy. Well, I grew up with Curtis Monteshad up in Chumakake. Zaid, welcome. Yeah, my dog boy, God is supreme. Have faith, everything will work out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a scholarship program, so sometimes I have to attend workshops. That's mandatory,
Yeah,
so I can't get away from it. Ansel will know he's a professor.
Yeah, I had to teach about them in the chat, though. I had to bring them in my class, boy. You think? Hey,
good evening, Alice. Oh, good evening, everybody. Good evening.
You think about bring some of them fellas in my class, they go pass? You think they go pass? All of them failing miserably.
Well, they might fail now,
Hello?
but they might shock you.
Nah, they can't shock me.
They will be making you feel, they're so intelligent, they're making you feel stupid and careful.
Nah, them fellas and them fail already, boy. The first man I failing. I failing two fellas.
Good night.
I failing two fellas, two double failures.
Hello, Tommy.
Ellis Island and Little Run Horner. Two of them failing. I telling them up front. I telling them now. I say, you listen. All you fail the class already, right? All they could still go through the class if all they want. But they don't fail already.
Little Run Horner here today.
Yeah.
Always pain.
What's up, ladies?
I'm good.
He long before you even entertain the thought. That is unfair.
Yeah.
Lana.
No, but I fair. Already I fair. I'm telling you, keeping it real with you. Look your partner, Crazy Dog said, wait, Ansem. I could be a student. I don't know what them emojis he's doing. You have 5 emoji up there. I have for the challenge, big man thing. Hey, Crazy Dog, you ready?
Actually, you know why I sit down and study today, boy? You know, I study in my parents, and I say, you know, look what's going on with me, right? And I say, you know, that is his so-called life because that probably went on with them too, with their parents. So I just going through the phase that is normal for the road of life. Correct. You know, my father probably went through that with his parents. My mother probably went through that with her parents. So probably this is my turn. How I handle it will, you know, will show whether I make or break.
No, Eric, you, anytime we grew up in Chumakak, right? There are tough times. We know it's difficult when you lose a loved one, especially close to your mother or your father or any sibling that's close to you, Bets. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me tell you this, Ulrich, and let me go back a little bit. I lost my sister. My sister passed away when I was about 15 years of age, right? My sister was walking down Parsley Street, Lavantel, Parsley Street, and she was walking. There's a bakery in Trinidad called Willie Bakery. I never forget that bakery. Yeah. And there was a hog plum tree across from the bakery, and she was passing on that tree, and a tree fell on her and killed her. You know.
Oh no.
It's, as we talking here now, that's the first time I actually told this story. A tree. My sister was beautifficious, you know. And I already see a Miss Universe in the future, boy. And that was my only sister, and I had to protect her at all costs, you know. I was the protector, and I came home. I was going to Bartara Junior Sec that time. I never forget it. A beautiful, splendiferous, fantabulous P&M education, Eric boy. A P&M education from Bartara Junior Sec boy. And I coming home the day, Eric, and somebody come out the bakery and say, your sister is Laura? I say, yeah. They say, but you know, a tree limb fell on her. I said, really? So me do not. I went home and thing. We went up in the planning, and I gone outside and I playing cricket and thing, you know, playing cricket because I just feel she going in the hospital and she come back. Boy, I hear somebody come up the road and only scream, bawling, boy. Oh God, if you hear noise. When I look up, it's my mother. But oh God, my mother and only daughter. Oh God. Because let me tell you, it's 7 away and 1 girl. And she one and only daughter. In the spit of an eye, she gone just like that. You understand? And that happened when I was 15 years of age. So, you know, as we talking here now, you know, that just bring back memories. And you know, Ulrich, you talking, you know, and then anyway. I'm gonna get into that. Yeah.
My mother needed a time just like that, you know. She went to Kota Bay and a coconut fall and knock out, you know, hit on her head, fall on her head, and knock out coal, you know.
Yeah, a card cake. My sister was 18 years of age. Yeah, a young girl.
Kind of dead of it, real
Yeah.
Talk to somebody now, and next thing you hear,
yeah,
especially with a family member.
Yeah, boy. When I just come home from school, boy. Come from and listen to this, boy. The thing about that, anytime I pass, because we had to walk down Chumakak Road and go down past the street to go on the main road, because you know, when you're in Chumakak, you go down on the main road to Mappa drop, because you know, some of them, all you know what Mappa drop is? You know what Mappa drop is?
They will know all that.
No, they don't know what Mappa drop is.
You mop in a car. Mop in a car.
Yeah. Oh, you mop in a car. You go and take the mop and mop the car?
Yeah.
So we going on with I had a pass on and Ulrich, I tell you, even if today I happen to walk that street, I just always cross the road on the other side.
Yeah.
Even today,
Yeah.
right? I still don't know if that tree sitting there, but it was a hot plum tree. And I never forget. Every day I used to have to pass that street to go to school. I used to cross the road, boy. Sometimes I used to just run past there real quick. You know?
Yeah.
Because I just kind of afraid, you know what I mean?
You know, yeah, because that phobia, that person, watch me. I remember we used to go through a track to fly kite, right? And it had a bank we used to go by to fly kite. And I don't know, something just makes smash a bricks. It's a horsewhip snake crossing from one side to the other side, and we face to face.
In Lavanti?
Yeah, in Lavanti, in Chumakak. And it take me about 5 years before I go through that track again.
Yeah.
So incidents like that just play on your mind, and it just keep you in a sort of a harem.
Let me say.
It take me about 5 years before I go through that track again.
Yeah. All right, let me say a special hello to Starks Entertainment. Starks, out of TNT, one of the top social medias guys out of Trinidad and Tobago. Stark, welcome to In the Village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Carice, good night as well. Right? So, you know, all right, boy, all of we have stories, you know, boy. Yeah. All of us have stories. And that's what it's about to, boy. It's about, you know, we had to talk. Because I remember, boy, Diana and Tommy, you remember this, boy. When Takesha was exiled and stranded, boy, and she came back to Trinidad, boy. Takesha was, how can I put it nicely, Diana? Takesha was, how can I put it nicely? Takesha was, Takesha wasn't herself. Let me put it that way.
No.
She wasn't herself, right? And it's time she used to call you and she used to just break down and cry, boy, just break down and cry. You understand? And we used to be here, boy. We used to be like this, that, and the other. And a lot of people, Takesha will be calling the program, or Takesha will be real vibrant and talking real vibrant, you know. But it had one time, boy, when we here, Diana, me, Gary, Tommy, we used to sit on here, boy. And we used to like Takesha, yeah. You know, and she break down and cried sometime on the radio, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes you're going through pain and you ain't talking to nobody, you know. And sometimes when you get to talk to somebody, the pain that you feeling sometimes just come out in water.
And they were.
I never thought I would ever do that in life. I used to see people bawling and thinking funeral, and I used to say, well, them getting also for the person and there already. But you see, when you experience it for yourself, it's a different something.
So all right, even though we're talking about emotion, it are people, look, listen to Ellis Island, Wall Street, but snakes are normal thing with the Balize. You see?
I wasn't going through Balize, it was going through Gova. Let them know Lavantil, how much fruit trees we have. We didn't know how much snacks with fruit and things, you know. We fruit was mango, chenet, sugar, apple, Portugal, guava, and we didn't have no one guava tree, you know. We had guava field.
All right.
You stand up in the middle.
We had 5 mango trees in the yard, 5.
Okay.
And all of them was grafted mango. My grandmother grafted the mango tree from scratch. Right? And that's how I learned that's how I became an entrepreneur. I used to entrepreneur, you know. I used to sell mango in Snake Valley. Right?
Yeah.
Sell mango, like all people when people know. I used to sell bottles in the Oval too. I used to pick up bottles in the Oval. Right?
But you know, Anselm and Ulrich, you know, I want to pay my respects, you know, and condolences on the loss of your mom, right? There was a time because of what I went through, I couldn't talk about my hardships and not break down and cry, but I had therapy and I used my experiences to help people. Now, I am going to say something now that you, Ulrich, may find strange. My mother died last year and I ain't shed not one tear. And I can't find the tear it just don't come. It hasn't come. I don't know how to cry for the woman that abused the hell out of me, that near killed me. You understand? So when I hear you with the sadness that your mother has passed, but I don't feel that way about her. What I felt, and I will say it, I don't care. Good riddance. Good riddance. Yeah.
You see,
That
some people, I can be against it for that because you know what you passed through, right?
Yep.
But in my case, it was different. Different stroke for different folk.
That's exactly.
But
Yeah.
regardless of what, it will never have another mother or another father, regardless of
No, the
what
both of them. But
the
he
situation
too.
was.
He too. If you call me today, they have called me recently and told me he's not doing well. And I have told the people that my mother dead and my birth paper don't have no father on it, so I don't know who all they're talking about. Right? I don't. Yeah, the man has done nothing. So everybody's experience is different. And when I can talk to you now, and I am not shedding a tear. If they call me and tell me tomorrow he croak, I would tell him throw you in the labas. I really don't care, because if you, I am the child that made you a father, and you don't care nothing about me, then I have to reciprocate you. Right, and I'm of age. I can't be bothered, and I want people to be able to exonerate themselves. If this man, he doesn't care, and I've tried to extend an olive field to him. I have tried, and he constantly bite my hand. He bit me, man. You understand, and hurt me. You think I'm gonna go and put my hand for him to bite me again? I don't care no more. I don't, And if you call me and tell me,
be against it for that.
nah,
Because
don't care.
hurting before he even close the eyes. So
Nah, I don't care.
It can be faulted for that.
And people ask me if I want to know where my mother is buried. For what? I don't care where to bury her. I really don't care. I don't want to know.
Hey, Rose, go ahead, Rose. We want to give Rose an opportunity to. Rose, I know Rose says sometimes I feel like coming on the program and sharing a testimony about some tragic thing that's happened in my life, but will not find the strength to mention some of the ills. You see, Rose, to me, I feel that sometimes we have to share some of the things that are difficult in our lives, that are pent up in us. And when you share these things, it's like a relief.
Strengthen someone else.
It's a relief, in order for you to finally, boy, get these things off your chest, so to speak. And I feel it's a good thing sometimes. And it's funny, right, Ulrich? This wasn't planned with Ulrich, It's a sporty moment thing. Right? Yeah. We was just, I see you come in the chat and I just say, let me just call Ulrich after we had Miss Bernie on here. You know what I mean? So, and I feel that, what we do here at WZYE 95.9 FM, we are building people for a country. We are not building people for a party. People can have whatever affiliation they want, right? But I think, Ulrich, I ever asked you if he's a PNM or a UNC? In the early times, I said, Brian, you just say it's a UNC. I remember when I used to call Ulrich, I used to just Brian, Ulrich is a UNC. I just make it up. Ulrich is a figure UNC. Ulrich is a answer, but I tell you about it. I want to call me that UNC. You know what I mean? Oh God!
But what I want to say,
yeah, yeah.
Yes. You see, this here is really like a therapy.
No, it is, man.
And I want everybody in the chat to take note of this and know that each one of us are our brother's keeper.
That's exactly right, man.
No matter what you're going through, whether your situation better than mine or worse than mine or wherever it is, we are all here for one another. And if we could start with us and spread and catch like by fire and everybody in the world, I wouldn't even say Trinidad, but in the world,
yeah.
We have a better society.
Correct, man. And that's what we're trying to do now. Look, Grace Caesar.
You know what I used to be studying when I home sometime and I about to eat, I used to be studying if my parents eat today. I used to study, you know, wait like to want to do something and I can't do it. And you're depending on somebody to do it for you. And the person paying you on scene and you can't do it for yourself. I never wanted my parents to be in that position. So I used to leave myself undone and go and attend to my parents. And when you say I go to cook for my parents, I never used to ask, I never used to say, well, just go and cook just so you know. I used to ask, Mom's waited you want. Dad waited what they feeling for today. And whatever they say is what I cook. But I'll cook other dishes because I'm going twice a week. So they will have, you know, things for the whole week.
Right.
You know, so it's like that. You see, sometimes you're strong and healthy, you know, and you tell yourself everything good and nothing can go wrong with you. But I learned a lot of things from my parents passing. And I realized, you know, something, you're not living out here in the world by yourself. There are people who care about you. You have not only family-wise, but outside too. And you have to show some kind of care too, because you're not here by yourself.
And I'll tell you something. Ulrich, I'll tell you, right? I'm the eldest of all the children. My father is not my sibling's father. There was this brainwashing in the house that went on that because I am a step sibling, I should be treated differently. And it continues up to today. Now I used to help out my siblings in the past. They have ostracized me. When I tell you ostracize me, they've unfriended me, befriended me, deleted me, you name it, right? And I wipe all of them bumps, yeah. I'm the oldest. So the brainwashing that went on, and it's a kind of jealousy thing because I'm the only one out here, and they feel, you know, I'm up there, and I'm really not, you know, and yeah.
I could tell you about that.
And what they're jealous for me about, I don't know. But none of them speak to me. None of their children speak to me. And no one. So I have no children of my own. Jehovah has blessed me with earthly things. And I can't even pass on these things to none of them because they don't talk to me. So I have to pass my things on to strangers, godchildren or strangers' children, because my siblings refuse to speak to me. They're absolutely. So you see, you can brainwash children to continue, you know, to continue a toxic way in life, you know, behavior, right? And I am the eldest. I'm not supposed to. When mother died, they're supposed to call me and tell me, well, we know things weren't good with you and her, but she passed on. I heard it through the rumor mill. Dr. Bishnu Raghunath's sister is who called me and told me she died. You see what I'm saying? None of them called me and told me that my mother died. None of them. That is how so they themselves have
right to be bitter.
Yeah, I'm not bitter. No, Ulrich, you see, I can't walk around with that acrimony on my shoulder. And that is what bothers them. Because every time they see me, I'm not angry. No, I don't walk around. No. If you walk around with that monkey on your back, it becomes like a mole and it's heavy and it's a heavy load to carry. And I refuse. I'm not carrying that load. I shake that off. You don't want to talk to me? That's fine. Hip hip hooray. One less person I have to worry about. Right? And I know it worries them because, you know, when they see me, I'm thriving, I'm progressing, smiles. I don't try to reach out to, you know, it's fine. Yeah. That's the way. So the abuse that they saw, and they tried to say that I was telling lies on their mother. When all neighbors saw, Dr. Bishnu Raghunath saw what I went through. A whole heap of people saw what I went through. And they're saying that I'm telling lies on their mother. But I said, none of them ain't gonna come in front of the camera and say that. None of them ain't gonna come in front of the camera and say that, right? But I leave them in the hands of God, and I let God deal with them. They don't want to talk to me, no problem. I live my life, and so be it. So be it. They don't want to talk to me?
And you know,
No problem.
And you know, we have all kind out here. You have the kind who do things for their parents in the last stages to get whatever they could get when they pass. But you know, I was never one like that. I do things for my heart. I never expected anything or looking for anything. And if it so happened that my parents leave anything for me and I could give it back to bring them back alive, you know, I will do that.
You know, always.
Sometimes I just feel now, you know, where's the purpose of me being here now? You know, I feel like it didn't serve no purpose. Or why didn't I go before? Why my parents have to go before me for me to be going through this? You know,
I remember.
You know, I feel like if like I out in the world by myself now.
I remember before. No. I remember.
But I ain't come to terms with it because everybody grieving, so you know, I'll leave it for a little while. But I will have a meeting with them and let them know, you know, don't mind me, parents going. The data was 6 boys and 2 girls. The oldest after me is
I remember.
So we come like mother and father now, so we just had to take up the mantle and keep everybody together because to me, how I feeling like if everybody will just scatter and keep in the corner and, you know, but I don't want that. The parents are like the glue to keeping us together, and we should continue in that way because I think that is what they will want.
I remember before my mother died, that was years ago, me and she was, you know, was having a quarrel. And I said to her, why is it you always treat me the way you do? What do you know? She said, and you know what she said to me? Oh, I never wanted you anyway. That's why I sent you to my mother in Barbados. I don't know what the hell to send you back to me for. She told me she never wanted me. And when she told me that, I said, oh, okay, I understand. So you know what? By that time I had received therapy. So I was able to inculcate what she was saying without, you know, because you imagine your own mother telling you, I never wanted you. Hello. So that, you know, that explained, that is the catalyst for her maltreatment of me. Because I couldn't understand as a little child why I was being treated the way I was being treated. You know, I didn't know who this woman was. Like I said, I only found out she was my mother when I turned 14 or 15. So as a grown woman, and I tried to tell her things, and then, you know, she tell me, you know, I never wanted you anyway. You know, I had therapy, but it hit me like a rock in the pit of my stomach. Your mother telling you she never wanted you. So I simply took my Georgie bundle, get up with the strength of God, and walk out that room, knowing that was the catalyst for my bad treatment. Yeah, because I wasn't a bad child. Yeah, your mama, she told me she never wanted me. Yep. So I was like, cool. Yeah.
Well, I can say today from now on, I'm a change person. You know, I start looking at life differently, you know, because I experienced my parents in the good times, in the bad times, in the not so well, in the sick time, in the sick time, and when they couldn't do nothing more for themselves. So I went through the whole year. So after the death now, you know, I start to look at life differently now, you know, don't take life for granted no more. Think before you make a move. You might make mistake, yes, but think first before you make a move. And you know, so
always,
yeah. I always just tell them you tell
oh
them.
No, Melissa said her mother.
The young people and old people. I said because things we're already experiencing, I could tell you well what will happen. I say because I don't experience and pass that long time ago. So things you're trying on me now, I don't know and reading where I could see stooping down, you can't see standing up. You understand?
You know,
that's the reason why God have young and old. So that when you're going wrong, I who already know the direction you're going could save you and bring you on the right path instead of having you going left.
But you know, Ulrich, right? Ulrich, you know, sometimes, right? In our times of sorrow, right, and nobody knows what you are going through, right, because you are going through it yourself. And let me give a quick example, right? Grace Caesar is in the chat. Grace Caesar says, for me, the hardest thing, my husband passed away on me on the way to the hospital.
Oh, wow, that's terrible.
So think about that, right?
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, some of us know that. Listen, like for example, with me, when I leave home with my sister. My sister was going to school.
Thank you highly.
You know, she went to school. I didn't expect when I come back to get that type of news, right? Look, Great Caesar, you know, and Carrie says, I grew up with two really loving parents. My mom passed away years ago, yet this day I still cry, right? My dog says, Crazy Dog say, I wouldn't mind coming on the show, but what, my dog? But what? Yeah, Rose, we had to see. My dad, Carice say my dad always checked up on us, great father. And you know, Carice, I want to address that too. My relief, look, listen to what little Ron Horner says. My relief is white oak and what? And Coca-Cola or ginger ale. Yes? I had, to,
Ma-
I had to rephrase what he says. You know, he says
ma-
my,
ma-
my relief is white oak and Coca-Cola. You know, he said Cokes.
Melissa Phillips, she says, my mother hated me with a passion from the first day I was born and told me my parents didn't want me and I came from an orphanage. Oh, Lord. Melissa,
No, listen to Claudia. Claudia say,
power
my
to
mom
you,
is
girl. Power.
my mom is everything to me. My dad was a good for nothing, but he had me spoiled. But he was no good, sad to say.
Mm.
You know,
You
all
see?
right, what we
You
say,
see?
but difficulties people as human face, boy.
See?
Hold up, Takesha. I send all my love to you. Oh God, look, Nadira says,
Mm.
my sister-in-law died at age of 30, left two girls, one 4 and other 2. She died from
Mm.
lupus and she was stronger than us. She planned her own funeral. Oh
You
boy.
see? Mm.
All right, buddy.
My mother planned a funeral. My mother say everything that she wanted.
Yeah.
My mother was not afraid of death, you know. As a matter of fact, she told us that if you have anything to do, go ahead and do what you have to do, you know, because this weekend I don't think I will be here. And she was predicting that she was going to die this Saturday, but she died the Monday. As we done clean up the mother and change her clothes, that was it.
Yeah. Melissa Phillips says, Takesha, go
Mm.
before God in hard prayers and make him your everything. The hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory. You will not regret it.
But I'll tell you, people, right? When I was being battered, when the war was being waged against me as a little child, because I was a little child, and I didn't understand. I didn't comprehend. I talking about in the 70s. We didn't have no kind of infrastructure like they have now, and I didn't understand why and who these people were. The only body I had to call upon was God. I would kneel down and I went after a brutal beating, I would cry out to God, right? I call him Jehovah because that is how I was introduced to him. And I would cry out to Jehovah to please release me from this agony, these people, help me to get away from where I am and you know, point me in the right direction. I would cry out to God all day. And I always remember this prayer. They would always leave me in charge of all the children, and she would go wherever she gone, and she husband gone wherever he gone, and the children weren't listening to me. You know, I would pick a long bamboo and I would drop wattacks in the tail when they wouldn't go, when they're running up and down in the road, nearly get bounced down. And I cry out, I said, and I have small ones with the cloth diaper. I gotta be, you know what? You know what diaper I changed as a young girl under 13, 14. You know what diaper I had to change? And I said, for them, for the last 4, and I said, I kneel down on my knees. That's why I say, well, be careful we ask Jehovah for it. And I cry out to God one day. I said, don't give me no BLASTED children when I grow up. Just so I said a prayer, and he ain't give me none. Yep.
Go and say a prayer because look where you are today.
I didn't want no children. I mean, I was burdened with housework, burdened with minding children, burdened with yard work, starved of food, I said, no, I don't want this. And when I would liberated myself from that yard, and a fella tried to track me, I said, who? I not living in no house with nobody. I saw a man as Kotas and Big Belly. Yeah, that's what and plenty fellas try to, like your friend Nero that was here, try to hold me down. Benny, stop a minute now. I want to talk to you. Nah, I want to hear what you had to say. I got runs to make. I never sit down and listen to a fella, because anytime a guy come try and talking to me, I saw that as Kotas and Big Belly. So I run the other way.
Darren Prasad says, I was holding my father's hands when he died. Tough experience.
Yep. And a lot of I think that's where my strength comes from.
You still get blessing, because sometimes the blessing will come from God at the time that you want it, but at the time when it's needed.
But I had a determination. I was full of I am full of determination.
But let me say something.
I set a goal.
Yeah, my dog says something. I gain him back a real name now. My dog said, let me take this time to thank all the powerful women on this trend. Without you guys, we cannot do without you all. And my dog, you're speaking truth to power, because I believe that, I will give you guys the experience I had, boy. I had my first kid when I was 29 years of age, right? And I gone in the what's the room again?
And you faint away.
No, I'm faint. But and boy, my son wasn't easy, boy. And I see my wife pushing the boy for like, I think it was about 4 or 5 hours, boy, pushing. And boy, I tears coming down. I said, boy, look. I said, this is what a woman has to go through, boy. Imagine if we as males had to go through that. I said, boy, nah, boy, I had to cherish this woman, boy. I said, for all of that hard work, boy, you go, and then take deep breath, and I did holding hands, and I can do nothing. I just start to, and
when I go up the hill, not cutting across here, when I go up the hill, I just still go in my mother's bedroom, pick up the pillow, hug up the pillow. You know what I'm hugging up the pillow for? To get her scent. The scent of her. I hugging up the pillow just to get that. My mother gave me 2 pieces of cloth to make something for her. I made one. And as she was getting more sick, I didn't make the other one because she can't wear it. I would have make it eventually if she was feeling a little better or whatever. And she could have got right, but I didn't end up making it. And then that material came in handy. I didn't have to look for no cloth to make anything for myself to go to the funeral. That cloth was perfect to go to that funeral. The only thing I wasn't lucky to get a long sleeve, and the cloth would not be enough to make what she wanted to. So I said, like, she gave me my shirt for the funeral way in advance. Things that happen so funny, boy. Sometimes when you sit down and you look back and you think back, everything does have a pattern, and you just wonder, then things just start coming together. Oh, this is why this happened, or this is why this didn't happen, But I'm saying, boy, I telling you, the pain I feel now, according to you, nobody will ever know.
Nah, nobody does know.
No matter how much people will say,
nobody will know.
Pass and it will pass. Yes, it will pass, but when, I don't know.
Nobody don't know.
I don't know. But you see, each day when I sit down, or even every day as a rule, I must go through the phone and look at my mother. And my mother have a photograph there, like she's staring directly at you. It's like if she's watching you,
Well, I find one of mine the other day. I felt it somewhere.
To give me the strength to take me through these
Oh God!
All right.
Is what I'm looking forward to.
All right, I find one of mine the other day. I felt it so far here. It ended up in the garbage.
Hey, listen, Ulrich.
I don't
Ulrich,
want to see she at all.
Ulrich, you are bringing out the best in some of these fellas here tonight. I'm telling you, Ulrich, but I don't know where you hit a kind of good bone in them fellas and them. Yeah, little run owner. Tikisha, don't blame yourself for that mishap. It's not your fault. You make a child, you don't make their mind. And if child choose an unfortunate road, would you know? That boy, little run owner, very compassionate of you, very much. We appreciate. Yeah, but you see, sometimes we doesn't know the things that just be deep down inside of them, that's be hiding. There's so much at UNC and PNM. Everything is red, yellow, right? And good things hiding deep down inside your belly, right? Down inside, all down inside your toenail, your big toe.
Oh God.
That's why I just tell you, don't get tired up and putting them down as failures because it will surprise you, you see?
Yeah, little run owner. And listen to the next one. Ulrich, listen to Ellis Island now. Ulrich, you're bringing out the best in them, boy.
Yeah.
What Ellis Island say? Diana, that's why you're a strong woman. In the Bible, all those people that move solo were the strongest. Even God went to the mountain and prayed by himself. Poor Wall Street, you need PNM to be strong. He put in that last part there, you know. I should not read that last part. I should not leave out that part. He was going good there, you know. He was going good. I should have put a big stone behind. Yeah, I should put a big. Yeah, I should put a big stone and hit him in the screen now. So I could put a big stone through the screen and hit him. It have big stone emojis?
I don't know.
Yeah, let me get Lana, see what that big stone emoji there for me. Let me get one. So I could tell behind that fella. Let me see what else up here. Hold on. Melissa says, what? My mother hated me with a passion from first day I was born and told my parents, don't want me. I come from an orphanage. And I came from what? And I came from an orphanage. Oh God, Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you.
Oh boy.
You see?
All that mouth open to we jump out.
Oh God, yeah, boy. You think it easy, boy? Sometimes you think, yeah, you think you have difficulties, but oh God.
No, you don't.
What, boy?
No, you don't.
No matter.
These are the things that is strengthening, so you know that you're not alone.
Corey says, in spite of it, Diana is a strong, beautiful, intelligent, successful woman. She pushed herself to do better and be a better person.
Thank you, Caris.
Yeah,
that I do.
Grace says, in ways we are all beautiful, strong, independent women.
Yep. Because I tell people, right? It was when I tell you, it was so easy for me. I to become a victim of a human trafficker, to say, you know what? I don't care. Nobody don't like me. Everybody treats me bad. I go in and stand up by Crep Junction in a pum shorts. I go in and start experimenting with drugs. I dropping out of school. It was so. I was the candidate to be that dropout, that delinquent, and at the background that I had, yeah, you say, well, they treat you bad, so we expect, right? But I wanted better for myself. I wanted better for me. So I held on to some sort of, conviction and the teachings from my alma mater. And you go to school and you're hearing Anna Mahes in your ear. You're hearing Miss Judy Alcantara in your ear. You're hearing the PE teacher made you the goalkeeper for the school hockey team. So you had a responsible position. You're hearing the music teacher. She gave me the tambourine, Mrs. Samaru, to beat. So I had to keep the choir in sync. I had responsibilities. So I had to hold on. I had to show up. Otherwise, I could have just said, to hell with it. I ain't doing nothing. I don't care. Nobody don't like me. I could have fallen off the track. It was easy for me to do.
Yeah. Richard
It was
Ramroot
easy for
says,
me to do.
Ellis, my dog want a Scooby snack to come on the show. Yeah, he's right, you know. They both. Ailey says, you are a product of your ancestors. You are a product. Hold on, Ailey, hold on. Ailey, a man or a woman? How much time I go ask that?
I think they said a man.
A
I'm
woman?
not sure.
A man?
Yeah, I think they
Is that
said
a
a
woman?
man.
Oh, Ailey says you are a product of our ancestors. Your parents is just one part. Don't let that hold back the millions of ancestry blessings. Let me see. Hold on. All right. Here Zahid said. You see, we can't stay away from politics, you know. Zahid says everyone has problems under the PNM. Oh God. We're not all of us strong, independent women, Gracie. To empower. Hey, my dog boy. I feel my dog read the Bible tonight, you know. My dog says we need more organization to empower and keep us together. The motto, the anthem, the watchwords. Why we hinder the meanings of these national anthems? Let's make it happen for a better society. My dog boy? My dog is a man or a woman? Always.
Leave that alone. Comment.
All right. Yeah. My dog just said that. Okay. Zai, let me see.
Yes.
All the hardship you pass through, you're reaping the benefit of it right now because you was unhappy for so long that God put things in place to make you happy now.
Yeah, I was told that.
Many ways now that you and all know the amount of blessing and the amount of heart and life that is touching right now.
I was told he moved his knob on his draft board, and that is why I'm where I'm at now. Because as I said, I could have easily fallen off. Easily.
Yeah, Gary, we tired invite little Ron Horner. Look, we tired invite that fella. We tired, right? The man just don't want to show you face. He afraid. I got to put Chucky somewhere afraid, Carl. Hey, all right. Any closing words before you go, partner? Any closing words?
Yes, I want to say, first to begin, I want to say, Anselm, I admire your attire. I like the new attire.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
And
You're the only person compliment me for the night. Thank you very much. I ain't gonna compliment some Diana or Tony, but thank you very much.
Come now, wait. If you know that talking, they go come now.
No, after the fact. Nah, I want nothing after the fact. No, you too.
When somebody come back now, you just have to come on the show. But I observing a couple nights. Well, your attire changed.
Well, you use a tailor. You use a man who's make clothes. So you observe them kind of thing, you know what I mean? You're very observant, yes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
yeah.
I want to say thanks to you and the whole crew, Ms. Diana and Gary and Tommy and everybody in the chat. I want to say thanks because all your words of wisdom really helped to strengthen me. And I feel in a better place now because I'm realizing that not only I have issues, but I have other people in the chat who have it worse than me. And you know, I am here no matter how bad my issue might be, but I am also here to lend my support. And this is what the goal is all about. And I thank you so much because talking to you guys really make me feel good, and I look forward to the program every night. Every time you come on, sometimes I come on late and I catch the program in the ending stages, but you know, I had to be, you know, up and about, being more modern and break and all of that, and I still used to look forward to the program because you fellas just really keep me on point, you know, and not have me wallowing in sorrow. So I want to say thanks again, and God bless everybody, and everybody have a blessed night.
Thank you, Ulrich.
Thank you, Ulrich.
Thank you so much for calling, because you really make my night. I ain't smiled for the longest while, and I smiled tonight.
Yeah. That's what we about, man. It's family, man. It's one family all the time.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
Blessing.
then.
Peace and blessings, Ulrich.
Yeah, man. Diana Benskin. Listen. Sometimes I just know, boy. Like I feel I had to talk Yankee when I come in this program,
Oh boy, what happened now?
Because I feel sometimes people don't understand when I speak like a Trinidadian. Listen what Ellis Island says. Whoa. Lost your virginity at 39.
Oh Lord.
Not Wall Street. You could have been a Roman Catholic priest. Laugh out loud.
He didn't say 39, he said 29.
No, that's all I'm trying to tell you. You see?
Tommy, what's going on, Tommy? Tommy going to sleep. Oh Lord.
Gary, you want to not ask the Prime Minister why you
I already invited the Prime Minister when I brought the stranded girl to his attention. He not coming on here because he know boulders gonna be flying left, right, and center. we may agree not to throw boulders at him, but he may want to come and step out of line, and you have to get a boulder pelt at him. So he ain't coming in.
Good night, Nadira. Look, Ellis Island going back with the comment again. Who said I say anything about 39 years of age? Boy,
He not listening. 29, he said.
Like you put passion fruit in your ears, boy. Yellow passion fruit. Hey, Monk says, my dad died when I was 7 in 1969. My mom lives single and plant the land and sell in Sando Market. And minor children, she's the strongest woman I know. Yeah, my mother was a water carrier. My mother mind 5 hours being a water carrier in URP 10 days as a water carrier. You know what I mean?
Maybe if mine was a water carrier, she wouldn't have time to be blazing me so.
All right, Nadira. Good night, Nadira. Good night. Yeah, I think what we do, it's good when you can cheer people up. Yeah. What boy, Haley into the ancestors, boy. I'm connected to my ancestors. I just know when they send me signs of blessing, worship your ancestors, they will carry you through any darkness of your life. True, I believe in that too.
Oh yeah. I saw on the news today where this mother sprayed bleach in this child's eye, pull her hair out of her head, beat her in her head with a frying pan. I said to myself, I don't know.
Melissa, that was tough, girl. I ain't gonna read that, Melissa. I have it on the screen, but I ain't read it.
What's that now?
Who? What's this deal with this Buller Street thing?
Lord, y'all going back there again?
No, is Darren Prasad say something about the pelting stones on Buller Street?
Oh Lord.
What happened with that Buller Street thing, Diana, remember?
I don't know, it's you that brought it up. I don't know. I've never seen that street in Trinidad.
How did I bring that street up?
Somebody said that Ron Horner lived there.
Who said he lived on Buller Street? No, seriously, who said? I just see.
I don't know. You said somebody said you.
I see Darren Prasad said the pelting stones on Buller Street.
Yes, Haley. I have 9s in my numbers, all 9s.
What, boy?
My birthday and where I live is 7s, and they all follow me. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Claudia, I want to know what street is that? What street is that?
I have never seen that street in Trinidad, so I don't know. But I've never seen that street in Tunapuna, Kirep, St. Augustine. I don't know. I don't know about them things.
But if they say little Ron Horner lived there.
You call it your nastiness.
What
Lord.
What? Darren Prasad said, "What? You can't compare to Lady Diana. Oh, you compare me to Diana. Diana is a female, I'm a
Oh,
male. Oh, they go
oh.
compare. Darren, look. Where Raj? I ain't see the chutney singer tonight, Rajvi. Where? Anybody see the chutney singer?
Well, Raspberry, I pass in there straight, not me on that side. I never go in there.
Hmm.
Yeah, Diana girl. And when you go to Bullet Street, you got to go reverse back, you know.
Who said that? Who said that?
Richard Rambo.
Oh, that's why little Ron Honor say there's reverse back.
He say with Ron Horner from Ron, you from Malabar. Don't pay him no mind.
I never said anything about Ron being from Buller Street.
Ron, you from Gustin. Tell him you from my area, Gustin. You from
The teacher
Gustin.
says, I'd like to thank everyone in this chat, the team, for all the strength you all are my brothers and sisters. This show has really built back my confidence because I was totally falling apart. What? My dog going back to himself. Yes, imagine if he could try to discredit you on this trend. Just shows how sad they are. Who trying to discredit who? My dog.
Wait. Ron
What?
say Buller Street is somewhere opposite the license office in Porter Street.
my dog say my dog vexed too bad, boy. He say he's male, yes. Hey, my dog, I was just asking a question, and why you getting so upset for?
Oh, Claudia.
What's that? Who
Claudia
Claudia say?
said that is Ian Street. Oh, Claudia. I thought you were a nice person.
Oh God! That's what Claudia said.
Yeah, that is Ian Street. Oh no. Claudia, go in the corner
Yeah,
and
Claudia
kneel
go in the
down.
corner.
And don't come out until the show is over.
Mm.
Oh no, you're all bad.
God, boy.
I run away from class to come and deal with you all.
Zaid, good night. Good night, Zaid.
Not
Yeah.
say Buller Street is in Chumaka.
No, Buller Street is in Chumaka, can't you? It's right off of Passy Street.
I have no idea where Chumaka is. If you put me there, I would know. I in Chumaka.
They have Buller Grocery right next there. The Buller Grocery, right there.
And Sam, if you took me to Chumaka and left me, I wouldn't know I in Chumaka. Okay, good.
Huh?
I have no clue up in there. No clue. I have no clue. I ain't lying to you. No clue.
What? Darren Prasad say, I forget what you say. Why say Darren Prasad? I never said, Diana, did I say anything but Lil Ron Horner on Buller Street?
Somebody put up a post.
Or did I say a little yellow birdie told me that? And I just put the information.
Oh dear. Albert, if she's in a bad marriage, tell her to leave. Why is she staying there? Yeah, he said he's listening to us now. His daughter is going through a leave. Don't put up with his foolishness. The Bible says, so it was in the beginning, so it shall be in the end. Leave.
Dana Benskin, it's easier said than done, you know.
Leave. But I left my bad marriage. I don't put up with no nonsense, not me.
No, but
I'm not putting up with nobody.
Dana,
no, you're not.
It's easier said than done.
And Slim, I don't tolerate. Good. You get on my nerve, you're doing something, let me call it stupid. That's it. I'm not me. I cut out the stupid one time.
Oh, my dog say he wasn't referring to me. I know which one it is. Yeah, Buller Street and Chumaka. Hey, not skate. How you know that?
Buller Street
you know what Buller Street and Chumaka? Not skate. Not skate. Not skate. I gotta go to the video camera they have there. Yes, I don't have a video camera on Buller Street.
I have no clue. I up in love. I don't know. No road up in there.
And Diana, I don't know when she signed for people too, you know.
I have no clue up in there. I don't know. No way in Mova, no way in Lavender. No. I will get lost up in there. Yep. Don't know. I know my way around Puna, Kirep, St. Augustine. I don't Arima. I don't know
Yeah,
my way.
but Diana, Albert Montana. Hey, Albert, we had a calypso up here today with Chuck that's talking about your family too. Eh? They had a part in it that was talking about the Montano family. I showed him as he was talking about one of your family there. Listen to that. And it is easy for people to say to walk away from. Let's go for a quick station identification. We're going to go for a quick station identification. When I come back, we're going to address Albert Montano's statement here in the chat. It's in the village to the DAG Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. It's in the village to the DAG Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAG Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. Now, let's just quickly address Albert Montano's statement. He says, I listen to you all, and it makes me feel sad as I am 76 years and worry about my daughter going through a rough marriage. And I can understand Diana because I committed to myself to my wife and family. Right? And Diana advises to leave. Right? Now, to me, Diana, I think some of the things you have to try, you have to try therapy at least. You have to give your marriage a chance. If the first time something happens, you walk out of the marriage. I know sometimes, you have to tell yourself that if the first time something happens and something else cannot work, if therapy cannot work, right? If you say because you do it once, you go do it again, you have to try. And I figure that just when you walk out, you're not just walking out on the marriage, but you have kids there, it will be traumatic for them. So I think you just don't walk out just so you have to try and work something out. And if things can't work out, then eventually you're gonna have to leave. But I think you have to give it an opportunity to work at it.
But the Bible say, as it was in the beginning, so it will be in the end. What is it trying to fix? What is it? Well, I would talk with Albert off air. If it is abuse,
sick and get better. People just get sick and get better. So you saying that once a person do something, they cannot get better?
I don't have the patience for it.
No,
you want to be stupid and you want to do foolishness. Go and do foolishness by yourself and leave Diana Benskin where you find she.
But Diana, and nobody's saying to you.
But
I am not going to disagree with you. But all I'm saying is that there are times when things happen, and you have to give yourself an opportunity to see if things can work out. Right? If things can work out,
I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting my time.
Jones, welcome.
Nope. I'm not wasting my time.
I think Adrian Jones, this might be the first time you hear. I think Adrian Jones haven't been here before.
I'm not wasting my time. Nope. You want to be...
Lana, I agree. Lana, I wholeheartedly agree. You see, Lana says, let them get counseling. You have to, because listen, you don't know what the guy could be going through. You don't know what the husband is going through, right? The same thing, you don't know what the daughter could be doing things that making the husband do what he does.
But let me go and do it separate by myself. You go inside and do your stupidness and leave me alone. Nah. That's it. I ain't got the, you see, I don't have the patience. I tell people, I don't have the patience. Honestly, I don't have, you getting on my nerve, I get on your nerve. Hey, go one side and let me get on one another nerve by yourself now. Bye, hasta la vista.
Yeah, Lana, you're correct. Walking away ain't easy. Must have somewhere to walk to and a safe place. You could just say, You could just tell, yeah, walk away, this, that. Yeah, but it isn't that easy. It's not that easy.
I don't have the patience.
No, I mean, that's okay, and we understand that.
I'm sorry, I ain't got the patience. I never had the patience. I
Yeah,
never.
but night, Claudia. I know, and that is
I never had the patience with somebody that cheat on me. Now you want to be with my friend and me? Hey, go be with my friend and leave Diana alone. You want to put your hands on me? Go somewhere else because Diana will kill you or hurt you or maim you. You understand? You don't want to do right inside the relationship. Bills got to get paid, and you want to gamble and do your foolishness. Go gamble and do your foolishness by yourself.
Diana,
These are the. I sorry,
Diana
Ansel.
Benskin.
That's just me.
Let me say it. No, let me say this. Let me say this.
That's just. I'm
You
sorry.
looking the person you're looking for ain't born yet.
Well, hey.
That's what I could tell you.
Hey.
The person you're looking for ain't born yet, because it seems to me like you looking for the perfect individual. Nobody is perfect.
No, I ain't looking for
Nobody is
perfect.
perfect.
I ain't looking for perfect, but me ain't looking for stupid.
No, you looking for perfect. You don't expect nothing to happen at all. Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
No.
You don't expect nothing to happen.
Now, how come I don't want to gamble and I don't want to cheat and I don't want to, put my hands on nobody?
But you never say you looking for perfect.
No. I ain't tolerating none of them things.
Only Bible was perfect. Only Bible was
I
perfect.
ain't studying no Bible. I studying me.
No,
You're not hitting
a question.
You're
Only
not
Bible
hitting
was
me.
perfect.
You're not taking the money and squandering it, and you're not sleeping with me and somebody. You want her, stay with her and leave me alone. That's it.
Diana, you looking for the human being that hasn't been created
Oh,
as yet.
so be it. So be it. I'm sorry.
Adrian Jones, you have to back to the story first. Where he is now?
Yep. Thank you, Ellis. Once he starts to hit, that's it. That's right. that one thing Diana don't put up with. The hitting, and you're not a good financer with your money, and you want to cheat. I ain't putting up with them thing. No.
Monk says, but I am Sam. Everyone should be happy in a relationship. I
That's
separated
right.
3 times and still talk to all my ex. True, it's not easy, but everyone needs to be happy. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think everyone should be happy.
Thank
I
you.
think there are also sometimes, night Claudia, there are also sometimes that you may need outside help in order to help you, right, make your relationship better.
No, at the outside help, you could stay outside.
Oh, look, Adrian here, opinion box with us. Oh, I didn't know that was Adrian, man.
Adrian!
Oh, Adrian, how you doing, man?
Hey, he's there. He's in the hospital. He said he's sick with COVID.
No, Adrian, I didn't know your name was Adrian Jones.
Yeah, I know it was Adrian Jones.
No, I didn't know it was Adrian. I didn't know it was Adrian. Adrian, how you doing, man?
I wanted him to identify it's him, because people be cloning.
Yeah, because we wasn't sure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guys, Adrian Jones is opinion box.
Yes.
He has I don't know if you want me to tell his story, so I'm not gonna tell his story.
Yeah, you stay in there. I'm praying for you. Praying for you. I got some serious prayers there, boy. Serious prayers. I said oxygen your way.
Right. My dog going back to being very good again. Fantabulous. My dog says, yes, I agree. Counseling, hear what both parties have to say, then make a recommendation to address the task of hand. Exactly.
I ain't counseling, no, but I don't want
somebody make a mistake. You what? Hey, that's it, boy.
No, that's
it. You be going from one person make a mistake, a next person make a mistake, to then you say, you know what?
Hello. Hitting, cheating, and messing up with your finance, them is mistake. Them is deliberate. Okay? And you do it in the Bible, say you do it in the beginning, you go do it in the end. Me not have patience with you.
So let me ask you a question.
Go along about your business.
I do not agree with a man hitting a woman.
Good.
If I hit you once, that means to say I cannot change from my hitting ways.
I go bust your head. That's it. Then you gotta go on about your business.
Answer my question.
I don't want to find out. I'm not.
Oh,
You're not
all right.
sticking around me to find out. I busting your
All
head
right.
and chasing you.
So,
That's
so
it.
listen, Diana, she has 3 daughters, 13 years, 6 and 5 years, and she's looking for a solution. To me, I am not a therapist. I am not a marriage counselor. All I can say, a great start is to get therapy. To go to a therapist and let the therapist listen to what you're all doing so you can try to get some solutions to the problems. All of us have all kind of problems. And what we just do is to try to find solution to the problems. Right? And if at the end of the day, the solution is, boy, we had to go we separate ways, fine. But at least you had to try to find solutions to the problems. And I don't think the first solution is to just to walk away. Hey, look, boy, but what the hell is this? Nuts cake and all, boy. Nuts cake. I feel you get my dog. You send that drink for nuts cake. I feel my dog send that drink for
Yeah, Melissa,
nuts cake.
you hit me, I bust in your head. That's it.
Nuts cake says
No.
counseling, especially if kids involved. Of
Police,
course,
you ain't getting chance to call
do
no
you know,
police.
by you being selfish and walking away from your kids, what type of trauma
I'm
you put
not
on kids
walking
through for
away
the
from
rest
the
of their
kids.
life?
I carry my kids with me. I tell you, I leaving my kids. I can't allow my kids with me.
Lana, correct counseling or mediation?
We're counseling and mediating. It ain't working. It ain't
Absolutely
working.
right.
It's not gonna work. Then you're working on a false premise. They probably have outgrown each other.
But Ellis, listener, I agree that once a man raises his hand against a woman,
Bossy head.
right, it is something, right, atrocious and should never happen. But I believe that I've never raised my hand to hit my wife. That's me.
She
That's
looked
my
like a terror.
philosophy.
She looked like a terror. She looked like she ain't gonna take no shit neither.
Well, no. I never go through life raising my hand. They grew me up in Chumakak and they didn't grow us to raise our hand to hit a woman. They raised us
That's
up. When we
right.
raise our hand, it's to pelt mango or pelt chena. Every time we raise our hand. But I
No,
believe in counseling.
nuts. I don't beat, man. If you put your hands on me, I will make it like a clock. I come from that breed of women. I don't tolerate. I grew up and my mother beat the hell out of me. I go up and let man beat me too. No man ain't hitting me. I bust in the head or I go. He hand gonna be swinging like a pendulum. Sorry. Go ahead, answer.
Diana.
Yeah.
I believe. Anyway, I'm gonna go there. Adrian, yes, folks. So since Adrian told us, Adrian Jones is Opinion Box, and he had that popular Facebook page called Opinion Box.
Hold a minute.
And he's currently in the hospital sick with COVID-19, and he just put it in the chat, so I can say we want to pray for Adrian, and we want Adrian to get well soon. And you know, Adrian, we have a little family thing here, so I'm glad that you identify yourself. You know, I didn't know. I know you as Adrian, but Opinion Box, you know. So, you know, we wish you all the best and wish you a speedy recovery. And don't worry, things are gonna get better. Yes, Lana, all of us will definitely pray for you, man.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. You see this here, Angela?
Well, all right, Nadia. All right, so Nadia, thank you very much. Answer: no one in the Bible not perfect. Also in the Hindu way too. Nobody is perfect. Nobody.
You see this here?
Jesus Christ wasn't perfect. Jesus Christ wasn't perfect, and I'm no Bible touting.
You see this here? This is why
So
I just roll my roti and my bacon.
For, Diana, is the perfect human being who is not made yet.
You see this here? Yeah, you see this here? And it make out the steel. Let somebody try something with me now. All right, good.
Yeah,
let somebody try something now.
Albert, she needs a safe place to think and reevaluate. Only then will she find her answer. No, I the first thing I recommend is, my dog is a university student. Darren says, MD, my dog. Oh, yeah, boy. My dog, yeah, boy. My dog. Yeah, because my dog has come up with some. But how you doing this, my dog?
Yeah, he just come with some. Yeah,
no,
some
some real good Educated comments, boy. Thanks, Karen.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
that's what all you need, all you women need. See, they come around, all they walk the street with one of these, clunk them in the head.
I tell you, hey, Darren, thank you so much, boy. My dog says yes, there's up, down, left, right, all directions. Correct. All directions. And if the easiest thing you want to do, as soon as something happens, the first thing you want to do is to run away, escape, run. You're running and hiding. Doesn't mean to say the same trouble ain't gonna follow you.
Running and hiding. Listen, you acting like a stupidity. Go and be stupid by yourself. I am not. Listen to me. You see, at my age, I am a woman of a certain age. Me don't have the patience. I have the patience. If you don't know how you're supposed to act and treat me, don't come around me with your stupidness. I don't have the patience. You're not my child. I don't have the patience. I don't have no children. Now, if you're going to come around me, you have to act a certain way, and I don't have to prompt you. Now, if you want to come around and act stupid, I'm going to give you a walking papers. I don't have time with you. Go. Bye. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's the way I am.
Okay. Ron says there's no escape from worries. 90% are caused by the lack of too much money. That's why great souls like Mahatma Gandhi understand it quite clearly.
It's called a balina. Yes.
Yeah, but we wishing opinion box a speedy recovery.
Yes. Because I miss his.
Yeah, Melissa said. Melissa said Diana is a gangster.
That's right. The OG, the original gangster.
Yeah. Rose said sometimes people take a very handsome, a very beautiful person for their lover and think good looks will be their show happiness. But most of the time it proves them wrong. I will say this, and I will say it over and over. Lana, you're preaching when kids are involved, it's a bigger issue. If it's just you and the man is here, bust it. Bust it. All right? You could bust it. Because you have nothing to worry
about. No. Whether the kids there or not, he hit your buses out and bust out. No. I disagree. Wait. So wait now. You with a man, he beating your tail in front of your children, and you're supposed to what? Nah. All they find the rolling pin and bust him upside the head.
As soon as it happened once, right? You have to go and get therapy.
What therapy?
The first time. Because you are trying to save your marriage and your kids.
No, I am not. I ain't trying to save no marriage for no man that beating me.
No, you are being selfish.
Wait.
Man, but 3 kids.
Go ahead. Talk, and then man busting my tail. Wait, man busting my tail. My children see, I mean, them is girl children, eh? They see my tail get bust, and I go into therapy to stay with he to get my tail bust some more? Nah.
Always say, my parents had all those problems and were married for 65 years.
Nah, not Diana.
You see, you want the perfect marriage.
I don't want a perfect marriage. I don't want no perfect marriage.
Look. And Albert, this is right.
No.
Albert says, my 50 years was never easy. I made a lot of mistakes, but always pray, go to mass every week and look for solutions. You see, you want this thing to be problem free. You don't want no problems. Jesus Christ had problems.
I say I want no problem.
Jesus Christ had problems, Diana. You want to be better than Jesus Christ.
But listen, he's doing the same thing over and over. No, I don't have the patience.
You want to be better than Jesus Christ. You don't want no problems at all.
I don't have the patience.
I mean, insanity is doing the same thing. Insanity is doing the same thing over and expecting different results.
Thank you.
That is insanity. But at the same time, Diana, at the same time, mistakes. Human beings will make mistakes. If you make a mistake,
you must make a mistake as a human being. Must.
I don't have the patience.
Must.
And you're genuinely sorry for the mistake.
You're sorry you got caught. Go about your business now. Let me say, fine. Go and make a mistake with somebody else.
No,
I don't have the patience.
Diana, you can atone for wrongdoing.
I don't have the patience, Tommy. I ain't got the patience. I'm sorry.
So
maybe it's my upbringing.
You have never done anything wrong in your life then?
I've never said that. No.
But I'm asking a question.
I've never said that.
Have you ever done anything wrong in your life?
I plead the fifth.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Do you like to be forgiven for something you've done wrong?
When I do my due, I don't do it when I'm with someone.
No. I'm just asking you if you've ever seek forgiveness.
But you understand what I'm saying? Well, I'll just tell you, if I'm with someone, I'm not going to go deliberately do foolishness. I'm with that person.
I'm not disputing that. What I'm saying is that you can do something and seek forgiveness and genuinely mean that you want to be forgiven.
But when it comes to men, I don't have patience. I really don't have patience. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's because of the lack of the parental love from my father, and I have that in me. I don't have the forgiveness for the male. Perhaps it comes from there.
Have you gone to therapy for that?
Yeah, but I still don't.
There you go. I
went because I was abused.
But
I went to therapy because I was abused.
But that is the example.
But I mean therapy and work. I mean therapy and work. What do you mean? That's why I'm not going to allow myself to be a victim.
But Diana, that is the same thing, right? Somebody make a mistake on you, right? And you went to therapy to deal with that mistake that was made.
What mistake? 11 years is a mistake?
Okay, let me just say a mistake. Somebody did something to you, and you end up having to go to therapy in order to get over that. Right? So that's the same thing.
No, it's not. No, it's
husband
not.
and wife can make mistakes, and they have to go to therapy to get over their mistakes.
Well, that is why Diana Benskin is not going to be nobody's victim anymore.
Okay.
Diana Benskin has to learn that the most important thing that one can learn is truly forgiveness.
Yeah, I forgive. So you know how I forgive? I release you. Go about your business.
Okay. So Haley says, Adrian, eat watercress and drink lime water. Why, Adrian? Haley, no joke, every single morning I just squeeze half a lemon
in hot water.
And nice water, and I drink that every single morning. Every morning. Adrian Takesha says, Adrian, stay strong. I'm praying for a speedy recovery. God is in control.
That's right.
Ulrich says, I also wish him a speedy recovery. Right? Nadia Mungo said, Diana Benskin, laugh out loud.
My partner said he's miserable and wants a divorce badly, but he and his wife living together because nobody wants custody of the children.
Listen to Ellis now. Look what it is. I had to play that song again by Chalk here. The song I played earlier. Ellis says, Wall Street go by a therapist for you pay them addiction and abuse now. Yes, pay them abusing you and you still love them. You see? You know what? Ellis, maybe I do know.
Yeah, Ellis, it's true, sometimes you could be sleeping with the enemy. Therapy might tail, so because you're thirsty.
Darren Prasad, you see that you say there? You see how you say there? My wife would put all in my ears when I sleep in. So that's real behave good.
Talk your talk.
Yeah, Rose Diana, that rolling pin is called Balina in Hindi.
That's right. That's right. I don't tolerate from young. I don't tolerate. I don't have patience. Foolishness. You want to be on fool game? Go by yourself and fool.
See, I knew Ellis had a master's in stupidology,
No, Lord.
My dog, I have a master's in stupidology. I got my master's from the street of stupidology. You see? I knew the fella had a master's. All you see, man, put it up there. But Melissa says, Melissa, I have to ask this question. I'm happy I never married, and even happier to live alone. Why is that?
Amen, Melissa.
Why is that, Melissa?
Amen. Hallelujah,
Melissa,
Melissa.
why are you happy to live alone?
Oh, it is such a dream to live alone. Tell her, Melissa. Type it inside the chat.
Where Melissa
It,
put it
it,
in the chat.
it
Takesha
is
says,
so beautiful to roll over in my queen size bed and nobody there to bug the hell out of me. I could walk around in here as I choose. If I don't feel like
but
cooking
if you're
today,
married and or if you have a man, you can't walk around as you choose either.
I can do whatever I
I
want,
don't
go
understand
wherever
that.
I like, turn my
What's the
music how
difference?
I want, watch whatever I want on my TV. I don't have to worry about who. It's just a feeling of oh
Takesha says,
yeah.
some man need to intimidate woman. When you show man fear, they just get an upper hand on you.
Upper hand on who? He ain't born yet.
Shoot talk, Darren. Nadia.
He ain't born yet. Upper
Adrian,
hand.
I don't know. Nadia wants to know what hospital you're in. Maybe she want to come and visit you.
Upper hand. I don't know. You see that talk about upper hand? Y'all probably talking about on your children, but not on a grown woman. Mm-mm. No.
Yeah, little
Uh,
Ramona
I,
said if your wife slap him, she will do like Lorena Bobbitt.
what? I cannot live without a husband, Rose. Oh God, good for you.
If yeah.
What happens is that if you are used to living with someone for a long period of time, it is not easy being by yourself.
Oh. But I love my
And something
solitary by myself.
and some what you say? And
I don't
some
know.
think he's a housewife
Somehow
or
I think that song, "A House Is Not a Home,"
My
what?
house is my home. I love being by myself. Peace
a
and
chair and a chair
quiet.
What?
when there's no one
Uh,
sitting there.
Well, you Darren Prasad.
what I saying down anyhow, you mean nobody sitting there? Please.
Darren Prasad say he making 42 years married next year. Well, boy,
Woo!
yeah, next year I'm making 34 2 years. Not skate. Diana, not skate say you should have act in Street Fighter, yes?
But that's fine. I'm married for 32 years and I live by myself and he lived by himself. I like it that way.
So how many of those years you've been by yourself?
24.
Oh,
Melissa said she don't like the obligation
so
in
that's
a
8
relationship.
years and together.
24.
Melissa said the reason why she don't like the obligations in a relation. She say
Right.
relationship.
No, I just do good by myself.
Yeah, my
I
dog.
good.
Darren, my dog say congrats. Not skate. Diana, not skate say
What?
Diana too violent for me.
Yeah, because you're gonna want to try some foolishness and I'm gonna have to pull out the Belindy on you. But I know I've come to realize I like my space. I don't like I good. I like I don't want a
Well,
man
you
up
know,
under me. I good.
moms, I ain't gonna lie to you. My mother grew up. I grew up in a single household, single parent household. My mother and the four of us, we lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. 5 of us, right? My other brothers was other places. And I see what my mother went through, me being a single parent, her being a single parent. And of all the years I have participated in track and field, my father have never seen me run once, right? And my mother didn't have the time to come see me run because she was busy putting food on the table in order for us to put clothes on our back, put a shirt over our head. But my father never saw me run once. Never saw me run. And I pledged to myself that when I get married, through thick and thin, I'm going to work my hardest to make sure my relationship works with my wife. And it is never easy, but every year things got better and better and better and better, right? And at this point in time, it didn't make no sense why going to look for nobody else, because somebody ain't going to put up with what I have to what I just deal with, or me as a person. So it's easier for me to work, even to make the marriage even better as we go along. And that's basically my opinion.
Beautiful.
That's my opinion.
So I good. I am very good by my. I ain't saying I gonna have a little friend, but he have to have his own place. He not living with me.
You see, Louis Ramona said, my partner is miserable. I want a divorce badly, but he and his wife living together because nobody wants custody of the children. And let me say this, Albert Montano said it's a mental torture, not physical. And you see, Albert, that could be worked on, man. That could be worked on. Mental. Now, if it was physical, you see, this is mental, not physical. You could always work on the mental part of it. You see, and I said to myself, the things that I see happen to my parents, I wouldn't have happened to my kids. And my son ended up in a soccer scholarship at Drexel University. Right? And I said to myself, I say, see, once my son starts to play any sport, I will be there for him every single game. As a matter of fact, my son went to the Hill boarding school in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. And I was working on Wall Street at that time. And to get from New York to Pottstown, Pennsylvania was like about maybe a 2.5 hour drive. And every game my son had at home at the school or anywhere in Pennsylvania, I will leave my job about 2 o'clock in the day and drive all the way to Pennsylvania to see my son play. When he finished, I drive back to New Jersey every single time. And every day he had to go to practice, I drive him to practice. I run around the field. So I promised myself from seeing what happened as a kid that I will do better by my kids. And my kids seeing what their parents did will try to do even better when they have kids. And that's all you could do. That's all you could do. What you say, Tommy?
And once you get your kids, you get the result that you desire.
Tommy, you have to speak up a little bit.
I said, as long as just as you have proven, I have proven that once you're there for your kids, you get the desired results.
So Ellis says, how can you make a mistake and have an affair? So how that happens? You fall down on the woman and got her pregnant?
Talk your talk.
That's another thing, right? Some of us are not ready for marriage.
Yep.
Right? And we get married and we want to live the same life we lived before we got married. You see? That's part of the problem, is that it's better you to get married at 35 or 40 years of age, where you have already sold all your royal oats and you get all the things out of your system that you need to get out of your system. Right? So now when you know now, you're going on a different path. It's not easy. It's not easy.
But it could be a double-edged sword too. Sometimes you wait too late to get married, and you have all these rotten ways that you're used to, and you really cannot live with anyone. So I mean, it's a double-edged sword.
Raj V says, I leave my wife 5 years ago, not looking back. Dodge that bullet. Ron says, well, it may sound comical, but on a serious note, plenty of people going through this silently. But Ron, boy, what, boy? I think you're talking to Mad Dog. And look, Mad Dog come right after him. I tell you that, look at that. And listen, you know what? I didn't see them comment. Right after Run DMC is Mad Dog. Yeah, Ron, I feel you. You see? Boy, I know I could look at my crystal ball, boy. Yeah,
no, but honestly, I'll tell you, there are people who, you know, approach me and try to track me and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, what's your story? Well, you know, what's your issue? And yeah, I'm like, you know, I put up my blind, I put up my fence quick. And then when I put up my fence, I knew something was up. It's always something with them. Always something, you know. So I
Because you
just,
know what it is, Diana?
yeah,
You are looking for something in that person.
but
And you
it's
will
always,
always find something.
but it's always something. And it's
That's what I'm telling you.
glaring.
You're looking
It's
for, when you go looking
glaring.
for something, you'll always find it.
I ain't looking for it. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
it's called woman's intuition.
You're looking for something.
It's always something.
No, but you're looking for something. If you ain't look for something, you know, if you're something.
Always something. Oh, Lord, Father.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
all relationship, married or not married, children comes first. And you know what?
right.
But listen to this. Melissa said total peace of mind. But listen to this. And then it have some woman who just put the kids against the fathers.
Mm.
If the father decides to leave for whatever reason, the woman now will tell the kids, hey, your fathers are no good, he's a lorong, no good, he's this, he's that, to the other, and brainwash the kids, and the kids hate their father now. That does happen too. That happens, and it starts from as soon as they see things in starting to work out, is our brainwashing starting to go on. You know, go the worthless is the worst thing.
Well, nobody didn't have to brainwash me with mine. His actions alone tells me he's no good. No good. What less? Useless. His action toward me. Nobody brainwashed me.
Rose says she cannot live without a husband.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Listen, on Wall Street. But I know you're an excellent husband. Most old virgins are peaceful old souls. I don't know why you just type them things in them phone now. You just waste your time to tell this. Hey, all your Adrian says in Couva.
So you can go
And can
visit
have
him.
visitors. He's in Couva. Adrian is in Couva, folks.
What? True love will find me, Haley. Me ain't looking for that. So wherever it is, let's stay. I good.
You see what I tell all you? You see what I tell all you? You see? You see? I tell all you. I tell all you.
I
You know
good.
what
I
I'm
good.
So anybody come by you, Diana, you
What?
warning them. Where's that thing you had just
Well,
down your hand?
Diana, you will get the true love from these numbers 12479. What's the 12479?
Diana, where's that thing you just had there? That machete or something? What that?
Oh yeah, my Halindi.
Yeah, Hilindi. As soon as a man comes, you taking out that Hilindi. He gone long time.
Yeah.
He gone.
I good. He could
Adrian
come.
says, or outside
Nobody.
or home remedies.
Nobody ain't living by me. That's all. He had to live by him. He had to live by he. I don't want nobody living by me.
Yeah. So Adrian says, don't worry, when I'm out of this place, I will come on the show and have a lot to tell. Yeah, Adrian, but we want that to happen.
Yep.
Definitely. Yeah. Lana says, congratulations, Darren and Sam.
12479. That's the birthday? Or what? What is 12479? They have to be born on those days? So I had that the first question. What's your birthday?
Not cake say he coming. Not cake, Rose say he coming. I mean Rose, not cake say he coming.
Oh. Yeah, boy.
Diana,
Roti? Yeah.
Ellis says, Diana, my friend, you're a beautiful person and don't be a prisoner of your past. And I admire your strength. It takes a strong woman to walk alone.
That's right. Walk alone.
That's cake. That's right, boy. Hey, Haley, boy, good. You have to find your true love mate who understands everything about you. Only you will never have to be alone anymore. And listener, Haley, that is so right. You see, you have to be able to understand your significant other, and they have to be able to understand you. I use myself as an example, right? I like to go out and run my 4, 5, 6 miles, right? On a daily basis, I want to go to the track, spend my 2 hours, run around the track for 5, 6 miles, do my stretching, go into my deep thoughts, and 2 hours. Right? But at least for that 2 hours, I know where I am. I'm on the track. If you come, you will see me running around the track right there. Right? And if my wife didn't understand how important running is to me, I go there to run 2 hours. You understand? But as we get into the marriage, she started to understand how important running was. And when it first started, it's like, you have to go to the track and run for 2 hours. 2 hours.
But
Every day you
yeah,
have to go and
man,
run for 2 hours. Right? Yeah. But I said, at least you know where I'm at. You know, for that 2 hours you could come and see. But after a while, she started to understand. So it become like a non-issue. It's now like, all right, what time you coming back? What time will you be back? I say, oh, about another 2 hours. Talk done. It takes time. It takes time. And it's a lot of time.
Oh, that's wonderful. I ain't got the patience. I don't have the patience. I really do. You like to go run. Have yourself a good time. I ain't got the patience.
She's mother and father to her kids. All of their parents are alive, like he invisible to them.
Me don't have the patience.
Yeah, but my dog, no joke, you know. Boy, answer, I understand your story, yes, bro. No joke. When you're in it, there's no joke, boy. When you're in it, please, man.
I find, well, give it a try. If you say something, oh, you offend this body. You want it, you offend. I ain't got the time. I ain't got the patience. I don't have the patience.
Yeah. Adrian say, you're not here. I fighting them. This ain't gonna kill me in here. God is the boss and in control. Yeah, boy, Adrian, boy. We know everything will work out, brother.
That's right. Give what a try, Haley. A try with
And
who? Not me.
Because I still my own address and limit my quest.
Not me and all the men's problems. All of start out good, and then all of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. All of start out like Dr. Jekyll, and then Mr. Hyde has come out. I good.
You cannot lump every man into one.
Dr. Jekyll. He got all the
listen,
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
For me, Diana, you're not gonna change Diana's opinion about that. As soon as a man come by Diana, she already looking to see. She finding a reason not to.
Yeah, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, he very, very nice. Yeah. I waited on Mr. Hyde. Where's Mr. Hyde?
Diana, the glass will always be half empty by you.
No, not me and something they're hiding. I don't know where, but how somewhere down the road, Mr. Hyde has come out. Yep. Give it a try. I good.
Haley says, Diana, my mother gave me the best advice ever. Love someone that you know loves you. Nothing else can satisfy you like true love. We all long for true love, but choose attraction instead. It's true. Correct is right. She's absolutely right.
But love somebody that loves you?
Yeah. Sparrow sing that song too. Not who you love, is who loves you. Sparrow sing that.
I hear that.
You have to, but in life you have to attract what you want. So you have to become what you want to attract.
So so good. So I don't want to attract nobody. So leave me alone.
Right. What do they run on? I'm complaining about. You see how this man twists things around? I never said it was my problem, Wall Street. What problem is talking? Why twist around?
Oh Lord, have mercy. Don't pay him no mind.
Why?
No, you see, it's a lot of, to me, right? And I've had relationships in the past. Dealing with a man, the man is like, it drains you. It drains you.
Because Diana, that's what you are thinking about. You are thinking about, oh my God, this. Oh my God. This.
I can't,
instead of you thinking, all right, how can we work this out?
Oh Lord.
How can we relate to each other better? What are the things that we need to discuss in order to make this life a better life for both of us?
Correct.
See, you see, when you're in a relationship, it's not about you anymore, you know, it's about us now. And listen,
Drains you.
in a relationship, it's not 50-50, eh? It's about 80 woman, 20% man. 80% woman, 20% man.
And there's no I
Drains
in
you.
we.
Eh?
It
There's no
drains
I
you.
in we.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Yeah.
and it comes with this unspoken rule like, I gotta be cooking all the time. I gotta do dishes. I gotta clean. Who
But Diana,
made that
if you had
dotish
to
rule?
cook, if you had to cook and the man had to clean out something or you had to do something else,
Who
what's
made
wrong
that
with
dotish
deciding
rule?
who's gonna do what?
No. I suppose I don't feel like cooking
All
today.
right.
Take your behind in the kitchen and cook. What are you looking at me for? Oh, there's some men that just can't cook. It's too draining.
But I
Nadia
disagree
says,
with you.
Adrian,
Even
that's
if he
right.
cannot cook,
God
he has
bless
to
you and
find
take care
a
of you.
place to purchase a meal or whatever that both of
It's
you
too
can trust.
draining. Too draining
There's
dealing
nothing
with
that
it.
cannot be worked out. Absolutely
It's
nothing that
too
cannot.
draining dealing with men. It's aggravating. You,
All
uh,
right,
you
Adrian,
roll,
man.
you roll,
Men
you
can say the
roll
same thing
over,
about women
Get some rest,
if they
Adrian.
so desire. But if they
you
really
roll
want,
over, you roll over in your bed. You're hearing somebody snoring in your ear. I don't need to hear that.
well, Susie in a separate room.
Yeah, boy, Darren Prasad. After 42 years, marriage become more than a husband and wife, but I no joke.
I don't have no luck with Trinidadian men highly, so
Oh
I don't
God.
even.
There she go again.
Well, find a
Yeah, I don't luck.
Barbadian man.
I don't luck.
Find a Bajan man.
I good. I'm married a Jamaican and that's it. Leave he there by himself. I good.
No,
I
no,
good.
no
I good.
wonder. No wonder. No,
I
no,
good.
that
I good.
explains everything.
It is too draining. It is emotionally draining. Woo. Very
Um,
draining.
only um little Ron Horner upset. He says, I have a way of twisting things to make people look bad.
Again.
Imagine that. I have a way of twisting things to make people look bad. Diana, tell us some of them names they call me. What's some of them names again?
Wall dirt hole, dirt track.
Wall labas. What is this? What is this? And I have ways of trying to make people look bad. Imagine that.
Oh, Lord, poor thing. Latrine wall.
Yeah, let me get some of them names. I have a way of making people look bad, right? Takesha, good night. Yeah, boy. Time to close. Time to go. Time to go,
Well,
boy.
Alyssa, Diana, I trust and love, but once you do me wrong, especially if you know I won't do you wrong, that is it. Because the next time you get the opportunity, you'll destroy me. Yeah, Alice.
Okay.
Yeah, Alice.
Yeah, them. Watch. Them fellas talking about like the twisting, right? Look the notes here. Wall canal, gazette wall, latrine wall, wall track, wall hole, wallpaper, wall bubbly, drywall, wall piper, walnut, wall A track, wall top, wall dirt track, the Great Wall of 95.9, wall done, wall paint, wall of shame, the roof of Wall Frederick Street, wall flags, wall crack, wall fly, wall crawler, wall hall. Eh?
Wall labas. You forget
Wall
wall
labas.
labas.
Let me write that one down. Wall labas. Wall labas.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And he talking about people trying to twist things to make him look bad. Boy, go and sit down in your corner.
But look, you said tonight was real inspirational program.
Eh?
Everyone, wait. Oh, look what
Yeah.
Darren Prasad say. Oh,
What is that?
oh no.
Okay, hold on. Answer as fathers. Monks say answer as fathers. You have to stay connected with our kids and still be a father, even though you can't live with your mother. Correct. I agree with that, Darren. I mean, monks. 100%, man.
No,
Yeah, what you say?
that what Darren Prasad say. He
Yeah.
said wall CNUT.
9.1 hours. No. We gotta be radio friendly.
Oh no. Oh,
Hey,
Darren,
we gonna
go in
let
the
Adrian call
corner.
him maybe Thursday. We gonna let Adrian call him Thursday.
Yeah. But listen, Ron said tonight was real inspirational program. Everyone has vent their misery and hurt in some way or the other, with no real input or help from Wall Street.
Yeah. That's
Oh, he really have it in for you, boy.
yeah. No, him a little run on now. You know what I'm saying? Him before you go.
Yeah, you better, Darren Prasad, retract that statement. Delete that statement,
Yeah, delete
please.
that statement, boss. We don't use no
Yeah,
obscene language. Delete it.
although he
Yep.
spell it, he misspell it, but we'll know what it means.
No. If you misspell it, that's double entendre.
Yeah, he
Yep.
misspelled it.
I sympathize with him. He can't help himself. If he can't support the PNM, then you'll have to understand his mindset. I pity him, Ellis. You and Ellis
Fake love is worse than real hate. You're right. Anyway,
Ellis, hold on. Nana says recreation is good in a relationship, but I give my husband too much recreation. He started to recreate in them. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. All right. So no, Rose, you're absolutely correct, you know. And listen, guys, we go close after this. You know, guys, Rose, you're right? Tonight was a healing program. Thanks to all the strength you shared. Good night. Get everyone to get out of bed early in the morning. Be safe, everyone. And that's what it's about, guys. You know, when we come in here, you know, sometimes we have these things pent up inside of us, and you know, we don't have the place where you feel comfortable enough to let that information out and get it out of you and exhale. You know, it's like there was this book called Waiting to Exhale.
yeah.
You know, it's like many of us are waiting to exhale and just to get it off our chest. And this is what we try to do here in the village with all of us. You know, like we have Ulrich on the phone. We're gonna try to get Adrian on the phone on Thursday and talk him through. Yes, COVID is in the hospital, and have a discussion with him too. And that's what it is about. And not always have to be UNC, PNM, UNC, PNM, or UNC, or PNM, PDP, PNM, PDP all the time. You know, we have to live lives too. We have kids. You know, some of us have things that we have to deal with in our household. You know, so this is a relief too for many of us. You know what I mean? And I think that's important. So Darren Prasad, put closing comments in the chat. Darren Prasad, my dog. Darren Prasad, my dog.
And Melissa.
Melissa still there? And Melissa. Darren, my dog, and Melissa. DMM. Darren, my dog, and Melissa. Hey, Melissa, we got to pick this up at the next time. This is a very important subject. In every relationship, it boils down to sex as the bottom line. We're not going to discuss that tonight, Melissa. But Melissa, next time you come back in, remind me that we have to talk about that. That is a very, very, very important subject. We will talk about that. We go very bottom about that. Right? And we're not going on that street in Chumakak. That street. We're not going by that street. So it's Darren, Melissa, and my dog. Put closing comments in the chat.
Now look at Ron. I think my summation, the program was seriously productive. We might have our differences and good, clean fun, but the great program 100. Ron, thank you, Ron.
Little Ron Horner say that? Nah!
Yes.
No! Somebody type that. I feel my dog type that for him. My dog. Can I read it over there, no? To be sure there wasn't.
Yes.
Let me put it on the screen. Oh, good. What? Nah! Nah! Something wrong. I think in summation, and use a big word to you.
Yes.
Summation. What? This program was seriously productive. We might have our difference and good, clean fun, but great program. Little Run Honor, we want to thank you so very kindly for your fantabulous, splendiferous comment. But guys, all jokes aside, I think tonight was really great too. And these are just some of the things that we need, because we all need therapy too, you know. We all need our own little therapy, you know. And these type of things is really, really helpful, because you know what it was, Diana and Tommy too, boy. You know, it brought me back to when my sister passed away.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So just listening to it brought back them memories.
Talking about pass away, Aslam, we lost some of us icons, stalwart in the community in Jersey there. Richard Cross, you remember Richard Cross, the runner?
Yes. Yeah.
His mom passed yesterday. She was
yes,
99.
yes. I saw that. Yes, I saw that. 99 years of age. I saw that.
99.
Yeah.
Elsie
Absolutely
Cross.
saw that. Yeah.
God rest her soul and condolences to the family.
Yeah. Yeah, Darren Prasad, boy. No matter what meets in life, be strong. But look, Ellis, boy. Ellis, fantabulous, boy. Before I go, I just want to say I love you guys, and I wish you all the best for the new year. Ahead of drop all dead weight before the new year. If your family and friends not supporting you, they're not important.
Amen.
Amen. Full 100, boy. Yeah, a little round on. I say ride that dog and some big wood.
There's Melissa and my dogs there. Who's the other one?
My dog, Melissa, and who's our?
Raj? Is it, I know. You don't
No,
know who you are? Melissa, my dog, and Darren, was it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was Darren.
Yeah.
I think it was Darren. Yeah, Darren. But
so they're the two. There's Melissa and my dog.
Already. Okay, Darren, we're waiting for you, man. If Darren don't come up, who we can put?
Maybe he's thinking.
Who's that?
Maybe he's thinking.
Are you thinking? Haley, if Darren Purcell has left us, Haley, put closing comments in the chat. So, folks, I just want to say, right, I am not going to give a quote tonight, but I just want to say something. I think, you know, for us, Darren said I just read it. Let me go back. Darren said I just read it. Oh, yeah. All right, Darren, we got it. So, folks, I just want to say, regardless of our political affiliations, don't let our political affiliations get between us as individuals and human beings. Don't let our political affiliation divide us, right, and make us enemies, that all we can see is PNM-UNC, right, or PNM-PDP, right, or PDP-UNC, right? Look at this as we are all individuals. Yes, everybody could pick whichever side they want, but don't let us that going at each other, right? We can have all type of banter, but at the end of the day, we are all human beings, right? And we want what's best for the country, right? So that's like my closing comments for the night. And I said, from where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Go ahead, Anna.
I just want to say too, I'm not going to give anything deep. Don't feel sad over a man that give up on you. Feel sorry for them, because he gave up on someone who would have never given up on him. And be careful how far you push me away, because I may end up liking it here. This is Diana Benskin, your global ambassador, bidding you auf Wiedersehen until we meet again. Good night, beloved people. Stay safe.
All right. So before we go to Tommy, I want to read a comment by Albert Montano. Albert Montano says, guys, I feel relief with all the good advice. You never know what communication does till Thursday. Thank you so much, Albert Montano. Here we go, Tommy.
In the end, experience is still the best teacher. However, experience is the name that we give the common mistake. And that one, experience is the name we give to common mistakes, was also said by Oscar Wilde. As a good night to each and everyone. Appreciated spending the time this evening in the village, and looking forward to our next session.
Okay, and let me go.
Melissa said, rejection is better than a fake promise. A quiet man is a thinking man, and a quiet woman is usually mad. Mad Dog said, good night, everyone. Remember, everything happens for a reason, maybe for the good or bad. Let us use each obstacle we encounter in life, address and learn from it to build a better future. Yes.
And Darren Passat says, no matter what meets you in life, be strong, trust in God.
Amen.
So guys, I want to say thank you all so very much. And we're going to go out tonight with Iowa George. Think it over. I'll make sure I have that here. Okay, here we go. All right, folks.
Think it over, think it again. Listen, if all see Rash Shorty, Chalk Dust, any one of them tell them what George say. Think it over, think it again. I sit down listening to my radio. They say they're going and jam some calypso. They say they have something brand new from Rash Shorty. So I sit down patiently listening to he. But when I hear the man start back talking preacher, and then he start to diss up at Jala, is when I hear he start calling Iowa George name. I hold my head and start to ball, not my name again. 3 years ago he say, Iowa, you singing Tata. Last year he come back with the same Tata. It look like Shorty I running out of lyrics, and he want me to teach him a few new tricks. I is the man who sing boom boom 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and every time I sing it the people does whine. If Shorty never used to treat young guys so not so crude, I would have teach him how to gamble and eat some food. Think it over, think it again, Mr. Shorty. Think it over, think it again, Hail Selassie. Think it over, think it again, cause everybody knows I could sing Kaiso, the party side of me. That is how I does maintain my family. Think it over, think it again, Mr. Chalk, just think it over, think it again. They're trying to tell people I cannot sing calypso. It's only boom boom and to the Iowa, I know. But I's the man who sing times hard, let us work harder. 2 months later the bank come to take my car. To be a Kaisonian, you have to make fast money. Money for vitamins, you have to eat healthy. You have to drive good car, not no jalebi. You can't come in town looking hungry. You have to remember you is a role model, and anywhere you go, people will look up to you. That kind of lyric Shorty I them want me to sing, like they want to see me eating from the dustbin. Think it over, think it again, Mr. Shorty. Think it over, think it again, Hail Selassie. Think it over, think it again, cause everybody know Iowa could sing Kaiso, the party side of me. That is how I just get work in Miami. Think it over, think it again, Think it over. Think it, I say. Think it again. Pling, 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 pling. I hear my telephone ring. When I say hello, it's Pelham Goddard calling. He say, Iwa, I'm looking for a shorty. Last year he record, he has some money for me. I hear a people and I say, hello, it's Kenny. Songing like if he have a pain in his belly. He and all want a number for the ras. Cause he find he playing up in the ras. All them song this man sing to bad talk me. He never paid the studio no money. I don't know why he don't trim that hair on his head and brush his teeth and pee and go in his bed. Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. Iowa George. It's over. Iowa, think it over. Think it again. Listen, it's about a Kaistonian who talk to and all. I want to hear the stories. Are you ready to hear the stories? Let me go. Think it over. Think it again. Come in. I know all them Calypsonians listening, and everybody just shoo-shooing. They're listening to see if I put their name in my song, because it have other Calypsonians who fight me down. It have one working in the cultural ministry. Every song he sing is the same melody. He gets some doctorate quite up in Michigan, trying to say I giving Kai so bad injection. But when I hear he say merchant strip Kai so hard, and Winston Stevens just tear Kai so apart. Look, Chuck, just let me tell you something, and it know this. You need to see a musical psychiatrist. Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. Iowa, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen. Huh? Think it again. Iowa. Think it over. It have more people in all ready for them. Are you ready? Carnival Sunday night, I went to the Marsh Grass show. Them back in Brother Marvin, I back in Crow. When I hear Tiger is that this in this point boy name, I say like this big fat woman and had no shame. I could remember the last time she made money. She and she sisters was riding a donkey. So don't try to make people feel Iowa is a fraud when you worship my music like if it's your God. I know things hard and you want to eat. Everybody want to look nice in the street. Tell Tigeress if she want to make her comeback. Don't try to take no ride on Iowa George back. Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. Come back, Iowa. I say come back again. Back to the story around Shorty. Are you ready for it? Shorty I is a spiritual fella. Everybody know the man reading the scripture. I don't know what books he reading in Peparo, but if it's the Bible, he's supposed to know. Jaja say leave all judgment up to he. He take it on his own and started to judge me. I don't care if he tell people Iowa is a louse. I know no bank ain't coming back to take me home. Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. Over. Think it again. Iowa George, come back Iowa. Think it again. One more time. Think it over. Think it again. They're trying to tell people all I just sing is crap, but I know everybody here know better than that. This year I say, control your property. What more advice they want from a man like me? Trump just trying hard to convince I that people could party to Dubai. Look, Trump just man, I'm telling you for the last time, go home and let your wife teach him how to wine. It's over. day.